All right, everybody, what's going on? I know this is probably throwing you off a little bit. Who's that fat ass taking Phil's spot? I'm I'm Chuck Pineau. Oh, I'm gonna turn off my. There we go. I'm Chuck Pineau. What's going on? Phil is sadly out of the area for a little bit, so we're gonna be running this for him and creating all the crazy fucking havoc. So let's start. How about everybody introduce themselves? December, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hey everybody, I'm Miss December. I'm a former professional wrestler for 8.5 years, primarily in the Chicago area. I'm a current writer, poetess, and I also do some cosplay. You can see me at the Naughty Fairy Stripper Assassins. Their Kickstarter just got over. See Wendy Steen Shaner if you have any questions about that. You can also check out my Sean, damn it! You can also check out my writing at decemberlace.blogspot.com. And I also have done aerial athletics and former pinup.
All right, Jim, tell us about yourself.
I'm Jimmy Noble. I'm the writer, and I'm the head writer, pun intended, and the creator of Totally Rad Comics. I've created such fun character as such fun. You can tell I've been drinking, right? Such fun characters as Violet, Roxy Feelgood, and the Topless Babes from Outer Space. I also have a upcoming character called Zira, who is a cave woman who falls through a time portal and ends up in the 1980s. And I'm also a writer for Cherry Comics, and I will be featured in Cherry Comics number 24.
Or will you be fucking Cherry? That'd be great.
I wish.
Giovanni, why don't you tell us about yourself, bud?
Well, I'm a writer, mainly also a filmmaker, and I've mainly been writing with Jim lately. So I have a character coming up called Neon. It's been fun. It's fun just reliving my love of the 80s and stuff like that and doing just good genre fun. So just mainly that I have later on this year, I have a debut issue for Neon coming out. So it's going to look really looking forward to that. And I also have a couple other books coming out, so I'm excited.
What? Great. Sean?
I'm Sean Barbour, co-creator of Belial with, Chuck, up here. I forget everything's mirrored. Also freelance inker. I've got a couple other books coming out, but they're super early. So anyway, that's me.
Wait a fucking minute. Is your name seriously Barbour?
Yeah.
I've been fucking calling you Barber for years. There's Belial. Oh, I feel like such an idiot. Oh, Barbour. You sound like a really, really like a kid's elephant. Babar.
Babar, you nerd.
I remember Babar. Oh my god, I haven't heard that name in years.
Yeah, if it kids.
I got Sean Babar. I got Sean the Barbarian. I got.
That's a cool name.
Sean the Barbershop Quartet. I got all kinds of weird.
Barbar is actually like the Batman of children's books because both of his parents get fucking shot in front of him and he gets traumatized. Okay. You were trying to say
it's pretty messed up.
I know, right? I love it. Okay, and since it's Phil the Demon, we've tried to put as much demon into this show as possible. You got some of the Belial guys, and then, of course, you've got my favorite demon bitch, Christy Shin. Why don't you tell us about yourself?
Well, I'm a creator of Demon Bitch. I draw things, and apparently people like them, and I write things, and people apparently laugh. And I say some shit, and somehow people find that funny, so that's great. And Demon Bitch is about a comic book about girls that I fucking hate because they were cunts to me, so that's great.
I love you already. I need to hang out with you.
Oh, yeah, we should talk.
All right. Before we go ahead with all the unscripted bullshit, this is one of the few scripted things I have. Everybody, can you raise a drink?
Yeah.
12 episodes of this motherfucking show. And Phil, thank you so much. This is a great way at the end of the week for all of us to unwind. So cheers to Phil Locklear. A lot of love, buddy. I hope your new journey is fucking awesome.
Phil,
cheers, everybody.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Wrong show.
Oh, yeah. Woo! That hit right.
Malaria dying.
All right.
I was thinking for fun tonight.
Oh boy.
How many of you guys went to college? Because I didn't.
Does community college count?
Yeah,
Well, I don't do this more than what I did.
absolutely.
I went to the University of Cincinnati.
What if we got a crazy game of I Never going on?
I knew you were gonna do this.
What, dude?
Is it gonna
This
be
is
like
perfect.
Quagmire where you come up with ridiculous shit? Oh God!
Wait, hold on.
Cool.
I've never played this game. How does this game work?
Okay, so I'll go through it. Well, first off, let's stop. Okay, we don't have to keep showing off. So what happens is someone will make a statement like, say, I never touched myself this week. And everyone who can't say that honestly has to take a drink.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go get another beer.
You're gonna need to get the whole six-pack. Let's try. It's unscripted, so we're gonna go nuts. But let's try to not incriminate anybody. All right.
I'll start.
Okay, let's wait for Drunk Boy, but I would love to hear yours.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. Jim's girlfriend's in the other room, so everybody like take that into consideration, please.
I won't hurt it much.
What? It's not dares. We're just saying what you've never done. All right. Christy, go ahead.
I never fucked a sheep.
Good. That's a good round.
Thank you, Jim.
That's a good
You
start.
guys won that round. Okay. All right. I've never been in the back of a police car.
Yeah, never.
That's awesome.
God damn.
That's awesome.
Who's next?
I was in Canada.
Are we allowed to talk?
Are we doing a round table?
Yeah, but you don't have
to.
to.
My dad's a cop.
Oh, shit. That's good.
Mine's not as innocuous, so it's cool.
Mine's none of your fucking business. All right.
Yeah,
Let's go
I
around
guarantee
December.
you
What about
sounded
you?
more interesting than mine because I was just like, hey, can I go in the back of the cop car? Oh, okay.
Do you have one December?
One what?
A question. I've never.
Oh, yeah. I've never failed a breathalyzer test.
That's not happened to me.
Wait. So we drink if we failed one, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
You wonder why you went to community college.
Good thing you don't have to have a drink for each
Oh
one.
wait,
that
I
you
got
fail,
okay.
right?
I got one. Okay.
To be fair, I've never passed one either. So.
I've never had to take one. So I
Right.
I never graduated high school.
Oh shit. That's good.
That's a good one, man.
Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, it's not good, but yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, you got
I'm a
the rest
writer.
of us, right? Okay, Giovanni, what about you, bud?
Oh, no, I don't know. I never played this game in college, so.
Yeah, I never played.
There you go. There's one.
There you go. I
Yeah,
never
that's
played it in
right.
college. I never played it in college.
Wait, okay, so wait, do we drink if we never did, or do we do? I'm so confused. Can I just
Oh,
drink?
shit, that's
I'm gonna
right.
drink.
Yeah.
Then just drink. You're so far gone right now.
Yeah,
Just
right?
Good game, you
You
screwed
did.
it up,
Yeah.
Chuck.
I fucked it up already. All right, Sean.
What? I've never shoplifted.
So, you've never shoplifted? Okay, so.
So we
What
have
about-
shopping, we drink. Got it.
What about accidentally?
That still counts.
Yeah, like when you put the case of water on the shopping cart and you push it out of the Walmart, and then hey, I didn't know that water was on the bottom of the cart. I'm not gonna bend down.
Oh
and take it
shit!
out.
If you put it
That's
that way,
when it's
that's-
accidental, and I don't think that should count.
Meredith has one. She says, I've never gotten poison ivy on my private places.
Ooh.
I was a Boy Scout, so
Oh, good for you. I was
I-
good at Boy Scouts. That's why I didn't get any.
I've never
Everything-
gotten poison ivy.
every summer I always got poison ivy or poison oak.
I'm
What
not
about
Why are you
allergic to
touching
it.
your crotch at fucking Scouts all the time?
Has that happened this summer yet, Jim?
He's not. He can't say I've never had crabs. That's
What if you're wearing like poison ivy panties? Does that count?
oh,
I mean,
I don't have one, but I'm just saying, does that count? It kind of
that's a
fit.
technicality. I
If
think.
you're
I would make you
got
drink.
poison ivy panties, that's pretty hot.
It's very hot.
Actually, let me see on Amazon if they've got those. Hold on.
Yes, let me know.
Okay. I'll share them in here.
The internet.
Kristen, you have another? I never.
I've never pissed on the electric fence.
Fucking farm boys.
God damn, does that shit like go up in your dick hole or something? And
Oh,
up
it
your
fucking hurts. Fucking hurts.
Why the hell do you guys do it? Like I saw Jackass doing it and they're all crying and shit. I'm like,
It's the fucking country. Like, what are you gonna do?
so you're just gonna piss on a fucking like, okay, I don't understand. Like this is shit that probably people like in Central California, Texas, and other places in remote parts of Canada that they do. And maybe Tulsa, Oklahoma. I have no idea.
I've never been blackout drunk.
Oh,
Have you seen me on the show?
That's a good point.
That's why I knew at least one person was drinking.
You can be blackout drunk in like 2 hours.
Oh, he'll be there in the next after the next round.
Yeah.
10 minutes.
oh shit. There's like a ton of there's like poison ivy briefs on here too,
Oh, there we go.
but they're for boys.
Well, I mean, Jim's here, so we can hook him up.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
I'll put the link in here. There we go.
He's not paying attention. Look at him. He's drunk.
No, I'm paying attention. I know what's going on.
What do you think is happening right now?
We're talking about underwear.
Is a sunny line, Jim.
Okay, Meredith got a good one. I've never gone skinny dipping. Definitely done it.
Hi, how are you?
Who didn't drink? Was it just Giovanni who didn't drink?
Yeah, apparently I don't do anything.
I know, dude.
He's just sitting there. He's like,
Favorite person here.
Next time we hang out, I'm expecting you to drink more.
his next one's gonna be, I've never done anything.
I'd win that.
December, do you got one?
I've never puked on a roller coaster.
Oh.
I used to work in an amusement park, so I was kind of used to it. See how
Definitely afraid of heights.
go on the roller coaster while you're on your lunch break for 30 minutes just to see if you can make yourself throw up.
Oh, I was definitely afraid of heights, man.
I'm afraid of heights myself. Like if I'm not in like an area where it's like I'm surrounded by something and I'm gonna fall and shit.
If there's an opening, I'm fucked up. Yeah.
I agree with Scott.
I'm
Scott,
not afraid of heights. I'm
100%.
afraid of the
100%.
landing.
Totally sober.
All right, Jimbo,
What's up?
you got an I never?
Oh, okay. Fuck. God, put me on the spot. Jeez.
Put you on the spot.
Oh,
We've
what the
only
fuck
got
are you
around twice.
doing?
Fuck.
Fuck.
Giovanni, you're next in case you didn't see how we were doing this. Shit.
I've never trying to be as clean and sober as possible on this one. I've never
Oh, fucking cherry shirt. What the fuck?
I know. Who are you on?
I've never been to a Jewish wedding.
You're
I
right.
haven't either. They seem fun.
You can't have shellfish over there.
Oh, hey. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to look away for a second because I needed to catch up on the actual chat here.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
trying
that
to
was
do
when I was
that.
going to flash everybody, too. Darn it, you'll miss it.
It's a wicked
That's why you got to keep watching. Oh, geez, that's Meredith put up a mean one. I don't know if I'm ready to say that one yet.
Tell us.
What is it?
I'll say it. I've never tried to shart myself.
I've never sharted myself.
I was going to say, tried?
Or
Try?
No, it says I've never sharted myself.
I'm like, who's doing that stuff on purpose?
Yeah, mine was gonna be. I never not shit in the bed once.
I mean,
You know
we're
what?
babies, right? Babies do it all the time.
So it's fucked up. About 2 years ago, when I did my first Kickstarter, halfway through, you guys might have seen the picture.
Yeah.
I ended up getting a kidney stone, and
Oh,
so
fuck, I remember that picture. Yeah.
yeah, and so ever since then, if I have to go take a piss, I gotta go. Like I got 10 minutes, and so I remember I'm like, oh shit, I gotta go, and then I get a phone call, and I'm like, it's a landline, so I'm on the phone with my mother-in-law. I'm like, yeah, I gotta go. Fuck it, and I just right there
You have an
in the
empty
kitchen.
bottle?
That was it. I'm like, well, I guess I'm gonna have to mop. Like that sucked.
What?
It's just like seriously, can't hold it.
No,
Wait.
but was the
I
kitchen
don't know.
sink there?
Pardon?
Was the kitchen sink there?
No, I couldn't. No, I couldn't get my dick up to the kitchen sink.
Hold on.
You gotta start
I don't
listening
know.
to her, man. She knows what she's talking about.
I know, right?
Well, I
don't
mean,
know
I'm
what-
saying, you know, like you could have had an empty water bottle and just.
Honestly, I was not ready for what was going to happen, and she is so hard to get off the phone with. I
Oh,
think I really got to go. Okay, yeah. Oh, but first, and I'm like, oh, and
Yeah, I know.
the
people like
Canadian
that.
in me just did not want to be rude, and I pissed myself.
See, I don't know what I'm more blown away by, the fact that you still have a landline or the fact that you pissed yourself.
Fuck you, sharp boy. Hey, Giovanni, what in the long list of things that you haven't done have you never done?
Let's see. I've never done drugs, so.
We know that shit's getting drank.
well, down prescription. I mean, I had to take hydrocodone and shit like that and some opiates.
I was
Yeah,
gonna.
I
smoke
was gonna
before
say, are
this.
they prescribed? Because I have to take medication. So do you mean prescription?
Let's
Yes.
say, let's
Prescriptive.
say
Let's say recreation.
That's why everyone's not drinking right now, because they've taken the drug.
I
I'm
just
gonna
waited
take my
until
drink.
everybody else was talking to take my drink.
Hey, alcohol's a drug. You're all liars.
I have Blue Mountain Dew. This is non-alcoholic.
It's antifreeze.
Yeah, right.
It's
Depending on which
methanol.
religion you are, caffeine is a drug.
It's
Like you're doing
carcinogen.
Oh, okay. Then if caffeine is a drug, then yeah, I'm taking.
Well, it's like water is a chemical. Like fuck.
Water is non-organic. I love saying that in front of people. Like, I'm vegan, you know, because it's all organic. So water isn't. I'm like, because there's no carbon molecule. That's the thing. It's like, it's technically organic if it contains carbon. Hey, Stockwell.
Hello.
Sean,
Hello.
you got another one?
I don't have a long list of things I haven't done, I don't think, so it's kind of rough.
I like
Everybody does. It's called a bucket
No.
list.
I've never been to a large Comic-Con. How's that?
Oh, that's
Define large.
Yeah, we gotta get you going. Come to C2E2.
I've only been to like 3 ever.
Come to C2E2. It's amazing. And you can show off your book Belial, which is available. Just contact Sean or Chuck.
That's right.
I'm a veteran of San Diego and WonderCon.
Rock
Yeah.
on.
MegaCon, fucking.
Oh, puppy. Yes.
Yeah, I see you.
Christy, you got one last one?
Yeah, okay. All right. You'll probably love this. I have never sent a friend of the opposite sex to molest my harasser.
Oh, that's extreme.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Ooh, I gotta think about that
Yeah.
one.
What?
Okay, so I'll tell you the story. So my friend Tony, you probably seen my buddy Tony, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so he's a big bald-headed dude, right? Like white guy, ginger beard. He's a welder. He's a very sweet guy. Knows his alcohol, knows his drinks. Like he was telling me, dude, I just got like a 30-year Lafroig shipped to me, man. We got to try this, you know? So the thing is that there was this guy harassing me. I won't get into his name, but just in short, he's harassed me. And I reported him to con staff. I reported him everywhere, but this guy would just find a way to my table. So I told Tony, and Tony just was like, oh, really? And he found out what he looked like and everything. And he's like, oh, okay. So I see the guy, because the guy would make it a point to walk by my table and try to bother me. So I texted my buddy and I said, "Hey, dude, there's this dude, and he's nearby. He's a few aisles down, just to let you know." And he said, "Okay, let me just help our friend, and then I'll be over there." And like literally, like from my vantage point, I just see him run right across and see them, and I just see his back. And apparently, I fucked him. I fucked him. He's like all this, like he looked like he was in prison.
I love that kind of shit.
And he just like the guy was like,
Chuck does that to me all the time.
I do.
I bet he does. Hey, Jason, we miss you.
It makes our writers meeting very creepy.
For you. Let me just plug that in there.
I think we all, Meredith, I think we all need a Tony in our lives. I agree.
Meredith!
"Hey, Meredith, how's it going?"
Scott,
Brandon.
I saw you earlier too. Hi, Scott.
Roof Korean time, Meredith. See, we connect because we're both Korean. So we talk about drinking and getting angry and things.
Yeah, you do, girl. Get in touch with me. I'll send you a digital. Get you on board.
Your name is Chuck, and you like to fuck.
Love to. Big fan. Okay. I have never left North America.
That's bullshit.
Oh, wow.
In the Navy.
What are you, right? What are you trying to?
Does the open ocean count?
No, you have to go to another landmass at least.
Okay, yeah.
That cherry has been popped a long time ago by me.
You had me at Pop Cherry.
Aha.
You know what's funny? So, Christy and I, we talk shit all the time, but what you guys wouldn't know, which is kind of funny, is her and I will start chatting, and we're both avid foodies, and we will talk about the most fucked up, weird. We'll start like, we'll go 1 minute, we're talking about, this guy's a piece of shit, and this guy's being an asshole. This is a weird thing that happened to me, and then suddenly it's like, have you ever had a moose steak hamburger? And you're like, wait, what? And we'll start like swapping recipes and shit. So it's just so funny, like the different layers of the people in your life. You go from 1 minute it's Demon Bitch, and the next is fucking Top Chef.
I even made a fleur de sel. I was telling Chuck the other day, I made like a fleur de sel, which is a finishing salt. If you want to know what finishing salt is like, okay, there's kosher salt that has a certain shape. Regular table salt has a certain shape. And finishing salt is like, the flaky shit. That's like fleur de sel. That's what makes it good, because it like easily dissolves, on top of the steak. So they showed you how to do it, like to make it at home. So I did. And one half I made it regular fleur de sel, but the other half I actually made it as porcini.
Yeah.
I was like going, God, should I go ultra bougie and just get like a preserved truffle and just fucking do that shit right there?
You are bougie. I love that though. Like I don't have access to this shit. I'm in Texas, so I don't get to get that bougie. But yeah, man.
Like fucking train your dog to smell them out.
I should, right? Do any of you guys have any weird hobbies or loves that you think the fans out there would be really surprised by?
Oh, yeah. I'm an avid lover of musicals.
Are you really?
Oh, yeah, man. Guys and Dolls, Bye Bye Birdie, Grease, Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Do you like? Oh, I like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Well, Rocky Horror Show, that's a musical. I actually was Frank in the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
I used to look a lot more like Frankenfurter.
That's the character I played too. Oh, here you go, my fat little ass.
Kitty!
You can always include, Sweeney Todd, Jekyll and Hyde, Avenue Q, the Night of the Living Dead, or not Night of the Living Dead, Evil Dead,
the musical.
Oh, yeah, I heard about that.
That's a good one.
So
I made homemade croissants once. They looked like alien snot, but they were delicious. You did it
right when.
Oh, let me show you her butthole. She has a skull butthole.
I love that you're right in there. Just I was like, let's check out that asshole.
It's a skull butthole. Her name is Ink.
You going to bed?
Ink?
She's my evil little voodoo kitty.
Oh, she's just so precious.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
She's also a big fat fuck too. She's actually got She's actually got back, dude. Like her fucking, like she's got a big ass, but then she's like muscular. Like her arms are muscular. I'm like, fuck. Bitch is built like a brick shit house. Like,
Giovanni, do you have any weird hobbies? Do you do anything?
Yeah, well, weird hobbies. Let me see.
You think I never did anything?
No, I'm trying to think. I mean, for the most part, I mean, I'm pretty open about what I like. So, I mean, when it comes to
Yeah, but we don't know. So what might surprise us?
So far, let's see. You know, for a guy who dresses all in black and hears a lot of like, you know, black metal and heavy metal and stuff like that, I really enjoy Lana Del Rey. So
I love Lana. Oh my god, yes, we're gonna talk.
me too.
Lana?
Fuck yeah.
Me
I
too.
love
It's just
Lana.
it's one of those things I really enjoy, and it's like when I explain it to people, they look at me weird because right now I'm wearing like a shirt with a goat on it, and people are just like, "Huh." So really, so yeah, like right now this band is like a satanic doo-wop band, which I really like.
Sweet.
you know what's funny is that actually Slayer, like that's the big satanic metal band. That's a fucking joke because like the guy is like one of the main guys or one of the main founders is like a total devout Catholic, and they did that.
He's a huge Catholic. It's true.
Yeah, it's like, all right. It's like some of the Finnish black metal bands, like Lordi, even though they're not metal, they're like kind of rubber monster metal. Like they said, oh, they're all satanic and shit. And one of the guys is like fucking one of the devout followers of the Church of Finland, which is a Christian church in Finland.
Yeah, for the most part, I hear like a lot of old school like '90s black metal. For me, that's like what I really enjoy, like the lo-fi, low quality stuff. Which is weird because whenever I put it in the car, the girlfriend looks at me weird, and then I have to like switch it to like '80s, which we both like.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do I'm not a big '80s guy.
What?
80s metal, like metal, but like hair metal? No, there's
monster. How dare you, sir?
And
you gotta love
wave
that.
and shit. No, man.
Jim is like personally attacked.
Oh.
I
They're
love
literally
guys, but
playing
no.
in empty warehouses that only manufacture dry ice and sparks and have sexy ladies in them. What more could you want?
Hey, there you go.
The sexy ladies are like miles away from them.
Exactly.
Miles
You got
away.
hair, you got everything. Come on. I love
That dude just comes out freaking deflecting bullets with his rock. I mean, what more? Like,
They're dangerous. Cops roll up on him and he deflects them with his rock.
yeah, like literally, this is an actual music video. this really happened.
I'm getting attacked.
Yes.
I think they were sparks off a guy's junk too. Like they bounced off his junk, and you're like, well, I see why they wear leather pants. Although I remember when 9 Inch Nails came out, and that was pretty fucking cool too. So I gotta say, like, transition to industrial was pretty goddamn cool.
Okay, so what is something that you hate that you think people would be surprised by? Because now I'm getting attacked by fucking Scott and you guys.
You
what?
I
don't know if I want to tell people what I hate.
I think I hate Tootsie Rolls because they look like cat shit. Because they don't.
I don't really like that much, but
yeah, they're like the most mediocre candy, and I hate Twizzlers because it's like I was raised on like Asian candy where it's like fruit and it explodes in your mouth and shit. Like
that is so good.
Yeah, like, but then they fucking like advertise Twizzlers. They say, "Oh, it's so fruity," and I'm like, okay, cool. As a kid, I'm like, "Oh, this has got to be good." I ate it and I'm like, "Fuck this thing." It's like,
dude,
wow.
you know what? Asian candy doesn't fuck around. It's like when they show you a picture of the fruit that's on there, it's like you're getting that fucking fruit and you're getting a ton of sugar in there too, and it's so delicious.
Oh, Haichu is great, man. Like Haichu, like that shit is like.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I love everything now. It's like
David, hi.
Hello, David.
Garbage day.
Oh, you know what's bad is like every time, like during my lunch hours, anybody hears the garbage truck beeping, they say, "Oh, look, that's Egg Lady backing up." I'm like, wow.
That's not nice.
It's one of her characters.
Yeah, it's one of my characters.
Oh, I thought it was like a person that worked there or something.
No. It was like, well, it's just me, myself, and I. No, it's like I would be drawing. Like I have a show called Lunch Hour. That's the thing. And sometimes I'll draw a demon bitch in the characters, and one of them is Egg Lady, and she used to be a friend of mine, but she was a fucking asshole. I mean, like this is how much of an asshole. I told Chuck about it, and I told like some of you guys. Basically, she used to be a lawyer, right? Like she actually went to a good law school, and I stopped being friends with her before that. and she would be saying like, I go and help the man, and then all this and blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden it's like, then I find out that she gets disbarred for screwing immigrants out of money and almost getting them.
Ooh,
No,
that's a fucking deal breaker right there.
I was like, wow, bitch, seriously, and she got disbarred.
Good.
Yeah.
I hate that there are people like that out there. That's just
Yeah, that pisses me off. Like, people are trying to do right, and then you're fucking them over. That pisses me off. And then she's like, oh, but I'm such a devout, like, religious person. It's like, I know religious people that are decent. You're fucking them up, too. Fuck you, She's a terrible person. And there are other things that she did that were awful, but that's the most noted one. And I was like, wow, bitch. Like, I stopped being friends with her before I found this out. And then one of her mutual friends said, oh, yeah, so-and-so got disbarred. I'm like, what? So I Googled her name because, it's public. It's public, knowledge. And I'm like, and I just read the whole thing. I'm like, oh, my God. Like, I've asked other lawyers, and other lawyers said, yeah, it's really hard to get disbarred. And then I tell them, and they're like,
that'll do it.
yeah.
Hey, people out there listening, don't be an asshole, okay? It's really
Right.
easy. Would you right now make your 5-year-old self proud of yourself? If that question is no, then stop doing it. Don't be
Change
an
your
asshole.
shit. Yeah.
I think she was a spoiled little asshole. That's why she thought she could do what she could do. Like, she just had this weird level of narcissism. Oh, I hate warm toilet seats. That's when you absolutely know someone's ass. I kind of feel weird about that too. Like, I'll sit down like, oh, somebody just sat here. Fuck.
You know what? I try not to think about it because I feel like I'd rather have a warm toilet seat than a cold one.
I like it because, yeah, exactly. Because I don't want it's freezing outside. I want to be warm already. Come warm me up.
I'll just assume that some dude came in there and buffed it up for me and warmed it up before I got there. I'm not thinking about anybody's ass or nothing.
Well, it is kind of funny because, Roald Dahl, the guy who wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, right?
Yep.
Snozberries.
Yeah, so he wrote like a autobiographical story. One book is about him being a little boy to a young man, and then the other one is like from him being a teenager to a young man in his military. I haven't read that one yet, but he had one called Boy, and that was good. And in the boarding school that he went to, there was this hierarchy of boys. The older boys, I forgot what they were called this, but the younger boys were called, it's all now a pejorative for homosexual, but you get what I mean. They were called that. And like literally one of his jobs was to be a butt warmer on the toilet seat. So they would scream that word, and all of them would start running because you had to answer this call. And then he actually got to go and he had to warm up this older boy's seat in the cold. And the guy sat down and said, oh yeah, this is nice. You're going to be my favorite butt warmer now. Because his ass just somehow like warmed up a toilet seat.
Yeah.
Are these jobs still available? I feel like I could be good at that.
I can be really good at that. I'll do that. I'll buy that for $1.
Yeah, right. I mean, just read Boy. It's by Roald Dahl. It's a good book.
I love Roald Dahl.
Yeah.
Fantastic writer.
Like there was one where there was this fucking lady. She was a sweet shop sweet shop owner, but she was like nasty. Like she had nasty, dirty hands and stuff. Like back in the day, cleanliness was so lax, and she'd reach in and like get the sweets and everything. And she was just a bitch. So they hated her, and they found this dead rat. They stuck it into one of the sweet jars, and then so she did it. And I guess she screamed, and like the store was closed for a few days. But then they got their ass whooped, like literally their ass whooped. Like she went to the headmaster and he fucking caned the shit out of them, like all three of them.
Jeez.
It's crazy. It's like the shit that they did with kids. It's like, damn.
Well, in Roald Dahl's world, the shit they did with kids. I mean, James and the Giant Peach is pretty fucking dark.
I mean, all of them are weird. Fucking, what is it? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I mean, Charlie killed off kids.
Charlie and the Great Glass Elevator is worse because they have the vermicious canids, and those it gets dark as fuck then. It's like.
Sorry, just showing stuff up.
I'm still playing around. I'm still playing around with this camera. I'm trying to figure stuff out. So forgive me if I do weird shit.
Oh, it's okay. I do weird shit myself. Like when a guy shows me his dick pic, I humiliate him in front of the whole world.
That was great.
Did you see the most?
What did you do?
Oh, Well, okay, so like when I've gotten fucking like dick pics, I've noticed like I get them during Kickstarters. Like I'll have a Kickstarter and some guy like sends me his fucking cock, right? And I'm like, I have no idea where this comes from. So so one guy just sent me a picture of his dick. I had never talked to this dude before, and I look up and I'm like this, and I'm like, God, that looks like penile cancer. So I typed to him, that looks malformed. And then he's like, wait, are you okay? What are you? Is there something wrong with you? And immediately he deletes that picture and then says, I don't know. I'm sorry. I sent that by mistake. It says, what do you mean? What's wrong? And then what I did was like, I waited a few days and then I blocked him. I'm like,
you get him really
That's
wired
heroic.
up.
Oh, I can learn so much from you.
Oh, there's one.
Awesome.
Oh, did you remember the one of that guy Raphael? Not on my friends list, but another dude named Raphael.
I heard about that guy.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
it's the same one I'm thinking about.
Well, it's weird because I think this dude is masquerading as an artist, so I think it's like a false account because he put up the guy's website, but one of my friends checked it out and said, "Oh, it goes to a different Facebook profile," so I don't think it's the artist. But I mean, I know a guy named Rafael Navarro. That's not him. But there was this one guy, I think he was going by the name Rafael Matias, right? So his English was so bad and pidgin, and he could only speak 2 or 3 words at a time. He says, oh, are you ready now for performation? I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, just stuff. Like, I kind of wondered if he was trying to hit on me, but he didn't really hit on me. And I know some Spanish, but he didn't even, like, tell me anything in Spanish, you know? So it didn't make sense. So I had posted one of my artworks up there, and he started saying, oh, you talk me, you nasty. And I'm like, oh, now I get it. Now I fucking get what you're trying. And he did it on my Facebook page is public. So like, this was obviously public. And my buddy, Tony, yet again, like he was kind of having a rough week at work, actually. So I was like, oh, this fucker. I said, well, let me go and have a little fun. So I messaged Tony, say, hey, Tony, you want to go and have some fun with this motherfucker? So he goes on. And I said, like, you do realize my fans are vicious, right? And he says, and then Tony came on. And he says, and I told him, like, you would like my buddy Tony, you know, he's shaved and he's clean. And then Tony proceeded to say, like, I'll split you in half, and like, and then the guy just says, no, I'm not gay, no. And he says, oh, so you want people to be nasty to you randomly, but you don't like it when somebody's nasty to you. I see you, naughty boy. And he's yeah, he's just like fucking with him because it's like guys like that have noticed like that hit on girls that way. It's like they're really, 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 really severely homophobic. So having your shaved, goateed buddy go on and start like saying, I'll split you in half. Let me rip you apart and stuff like that. And he gets all and later on he just says, you and Tony go away.
I'd get them sometimes, and like back in the wrestling days primarily, and usually I don't know, I'd just like reply with, "Oh, that's okay, we can work around it," something like that.
Yeah, it's like those guys. I think they kind of come with the attitude of being flashers, you know, than decent exposers. So they think they're either going to piss us off, make us scream at them, or make us horrified. And for me, I just like, because I like literally when I saw that dude's dick, I was like going, he looks like he has penile cancer. Like that's the 2 words that popped in my head. Like, is that penile cancer? Because it was like his dick, like the head of his dick looked like it was slammed in a door.
I saw it, so she's not wrong.
Yeah, it was like his balls were abnormally small. And one of my friends, you remember Rose, right, Chuck? My buddy Rose. Yeah, she looked at this like, she's like, what's wrong with him? Why did he shave his balls? I said, and apparently on the guy's profile it was French. So I think he was French or from French related areas. And she said, I thought the French were hairy. We're just like,
didn't you like draw shit on top of the picture and stuff? Like,
yeah,
you shared it, you drew stuff on them and stuff.
Oh yeah, I shared it in a group, but I took out like the personal bits.
Yeah,
and,
I've done that too.
Yeah, like I drew over it like a big kraken coming out of the fucking like water. That's what I could do on my phone because that was the shape of the cock. Like seriously, that's what it looked like. And then I was like going, okay, yeah. And then all of a sudden, all these women were fucking hitting me up. I need to see this dick, dude. I want to see this dick. I'm like, all right. And I had sent it out to so many people. But even Facebook was like, "Are you spamming people unnecessarily? You can't messages." And I was just like, "Oh," and I told the girls like, "Look, you'll have to friend me. I can't. I need to send it to you." And they're like, "Oh, okay." And they're like, and every single one of them was like, "Oh, that was bad."
That's funny because I just started getting things on my messenger where it would ask me, "Do you know this person?" And
Yeah,
I'm like, "What?"
I think
And it
of
was
that
like
too.
some of my best friends, like some people that I know very well. We talk all the time and shit. We'll even like chat on the phone, and it's like, "Do you know this person?" I'm like, "Why the fuck are you even asking me? Like,
I think
what do you care? Why is this suddenly a thing?"
Yeah.
I think so many people got scammed that like that happened to me, not somebody talking to me, but I was talking to one of my good friends and she was like, "Hey, what's this? It thinks like you're a scammer or something." I said, "Oh yeah, I heard about that on Facebook. I guess like to cut down on phishing and all this other shit. They wanted to do that. And of course, Facebook didn't quite do that, quite streamlined. So whatever."
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, like we were laughing about that, my friends and I. We were just like, but yeah, like going back like to that story, I swear to God, I sent that dick pic out to so many women, many more than he probably would have ever have imagined. I swear to God, when that motherfucker drops trow in front of some nice young woman, she's like, "You're that guy."
I've seen that dick. That's
Yeah,
the
I've seen your
Kraken dick.
It does look like it has cancer. That was like the worst dick I ever saw.
Well, he got what he wanted. He showed his dick to so many women.
Yeah, and they all laughed at him. They looked at that picture and they laughed at him.
Some people like that humiliation factor, though, too. So
That's true.
It's
you
well
can't even
deserved.
put that past people.
It was a really ugly fucking cock. Like, I mean, I don't try to judge cock. It's like, but I just looked at him like, I didn't want to see this. Like,
If you're gonna send it to a random person that didn't ask for it, it's fair game.
yeah,
No,
fuck
it was lopsided, it was thinly veined. It was just not impressive.
like literally it looked like a fucking, it really seriously looked like some kid like piped out like a cylinder of clay. I used to work in pottery too as a kid. So like piped off a cylinder of clay and took a big knob like this is like a Himalayan salt crystal, and stuck it on top. And it just, that's what his dick looked like. It looked really terrible. It looked, and one of my girlfriends looked at that, so like, looks like he slammed the tip in the door a few times. It was really not good. It looked bad. Like half of it was cut off, but then you had the head, and he slammed the door on the head of the dick. So, I mean, am I accurate, Chuck, with this?
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah, it was a really ugly looking fucker. I mean,
Do
as
you
I
still
said,
have it?
oh, I still have the picture somewhere.
All right, we'll talk.
It's a really fucking ugly ass cock. Like seriously, it's horrible.
It's like,
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite dick. That's true.
I mean,
What is then, Chuck?
if sloth from the movies was a dick, right?
What was the question, December?
What is your favorite cock?
It's a good question.
please don't nobody whip it out, please. I'm
Right? Let me send you a picture.
No, you don't have to show us.
He said, "I'll be right back, guys. Hold on."
here. Well, there were other ones, like some people, like they were telling me, like, you know, like the wife would get a random dick pic. Like, "Hey, honey, I have a random dick pic." So the guy just would take her phone and just open his shorts and take a picture. So there he is. He has one back.
Yes.
My buddy did this thing where he'd say, "Hey, man, do you want to see a picture of my new watch?" And I'm like, "Yeah, okay." And so he shows me his phone, and he's like, he's holding his "Do you want to see a picture of my new watch?" He shows me his phone, and it's his hand out there, but then you can see his dick completely out. And you're like, "Yeah, lovely watch, thanks."
It's a crotch
funny,
watch.
That's great.
And there we have Chuck's favorite dick.
Right. Oh, Giovanni's got somebody who wants to get in on the dick talk. Who's that, Giovanni?
Let's see.
The girlfriend.
Hi,
What's up,
girlfriend.
girl? Have you been sent any terrible pictures?
They're asking if you ever gotten any bad dick pics. She started laughing.
That's a yes. That's
Yeah.
a fucking yes. Right?
Unfortunately, Giovanni, I think that means yours.
Oh.
Hey, you said it was great.
Wow.
That's okay. I showed my cat's asshole earlier. It really looks like an alien head or a skull. I don't understand that, but there you go.
Do you
I
want
love
to tell her
that
that
you-
we said hello?
Huh?
No problem.
Hola.
Hola, ¿cómo estás, señorita?
Oh, that's it.
¿A dónde está la
So I'm out. I tap out. I'm done.
100%. Jimmy,
Actually,
you didn't speak any foreign languages.
I speak English, kind of.
English? That's the foreign language?
A little
I actually
Spanish and a
can speak
little
some
Italian.
A little Italian?
Yeah.
Spanish.
Christy, what about you? What do you speak?
I speak a little bit of Korean. I speak more Spanish than Korean.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
I speak English, and then I speak some Korean. I know some Chinese, and I know some Italian, but obviously some of the bad words. Obviously, like I'll just know all the bad words. Like there's va culo, and then it gets stuck or some shit. It's like bad, you know. Here's my. Here we go. Let me just hold this. She's purring too.
Cutie. Jim, what do you speak?
English.
Oh, I thought you put your hand up
For what?
for another language.
Oh yeah. Spanish, Japanese,
Really?
Mandarin, Cantonese.
That's cool.
Wait, are we not listing languages? Oh, okay. Spanish.
Well, like in Canada, growing up, you have to learn English up to grade, or you have to learn French up to grade 9.
That sucks.
That's awesome.
Je parle un petit peu français.
That fucking sucks.
Petit peu.
I think that's useful.
Yeah, no, it can be.
Yeah, not in
Yeah.
Texas.
Yeah, right. It's fucking. You know what? Okay, so here's the funny thing. Here was the funny thing. I was working. I'm in South Texas. I'm working in a fucking nowhere bar. I'm in the kitchen, and the bartender comes back, and I'm all by myself, and she goes, "Oh shit, I don't know what to do." And I said, "Well, what's wrong?" She goes, "I have these customers, and I can't speak to them at all." I said, "What do you mean?" She goes, "They're French. I asked everyone from Louisiana, and none of them can talk to her." And I was like, "I'm from fucking Canada, you idiot. Are you serious right now?" She was like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, between me and Google, we got this." So I walked up, took their orders, took care of them, got them everything they needed. It was great. I was like, finally I get to use this shit. This is awesome.
It's like bonjour, you know, like even how they like inflections are different, like bonjour, like that. It's interesting.
And that's the thing, is that Quebec French and France French is a little different. They say that like Quebec French is kind of like rednecky, and then like Louisiana French is like dead on. You know, it's like
Like Spanish versus Mexican.
well, yeah, but it's even worse because like Louisiana French is like fucking boomhauer.
I think it's like so many different words and shit that it's like for example, Mexican Spanish that has a lot of the integration from the Aztec, Toltec, Maya, and all the native languages. So like some of the names like Xochi, that's not Spanish, that's more Mexican Spanish. But then when you go to like when it's like European and Spanish, it's Castilian Spanish, which is very different.
Yeah. Well, so I remember I was at a poker game down here, and we had some people from Louisiana, and one of them was like, "Oh, hey man, we should talk in French at the poker table, so we can do poker talk, and no one will know." And I was like, "Oh, tu parles français?" And they're like, "Yeah, you can't fucking do that. He's Canadian. Like, he'll understand it better than us." I'm like, "Yeah, go ahead, talk as much French as you want. I don't care."
Yeah, but I mean, I went to Paris actually. It was pretty fun.
What'd you do there?
I went to the Louvre, and I actually saw the Mona Lisa. And it's weird because it's like literally.
Yeah, that's what everybody says. Like,
it's big. It's my
yeah.
phone.
Really?
Now, did you have like all the feels seeing it, or did you like really like something else there?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think the pictures do it justice, because seriously, when I was walking around the Mona Lisa, because there's like this, it's in a temperature controlled case. It's like in a steel and glass case. And you walk around it because there's this little rotunda like in front of it, like the barrier, because the fucker has been stolen so many times and so many people try to destroy it. It's like,
right.
fuck, you know? So
Are we allowed to say rotunda?
I guess so, rotunda. I don't know. I can say rotund because that's my black cat's ass, but whatever. She does this look like she's like upset that I called her a fat ass. Anyway, so the thing is that the thing that the picture does not capture in the Mona Lisa is that her eyes will follow you in the painting. Like,
That's
it
cool.
seems like her eyes are following, like, oh, the fuck. Like, even if you get a print of the Mona Lisa, that's not going to happen. When you go and you look at the painting, it actually, you can see, like, even the shape of her face changes. It's kind of like if you're walking around a 3D person. It's really fucking weird. And it's kind of really unreal. And I see why. It's like, before anybody dies, you have to see the Mona Lisa in person. Because that is one thing that does not translate. What the fuck, Chuck? Oh, there you go. So it's like, it does not translate on a print. It does not translate in a book. You have to go and see it for yourself. It's like her eyes follow you. Like, that's where you see Da Vinci as a genius.
I love him. He's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you know what? That brings up something cool. Is there, like, if you had the chance to go visit one thing, we're not talking about going and seeing a whole country or anything. I mean, going to one place and being able to check it out. Where would you go?
Wow.
Your mom's house.
Well, I mean,
What
after Christy told us about that, it might change.
I know, right?
Yeah.
It's
It's like,
painted that so brilliantly, no pun intended.
yeah, well, I mean, like, it's like, as an artist, like, that's hard to reproduce. Like, you can do that with holograms, but this guy didn't have the technology. He just did it. He had a very scientific mind with an artistic focus, but he was able to make things. For me, I'm not really sure at this point, like, which would be a singular place. Like, maybe I want to, like, hit the Maldives or the Caribbean, but it depends on my mood. Sometimes I want to hit Japan and Korea on my own and kind of do a bit of a tour, you know, or maybe go hit some areas of Malaysia. Like, I look at travel vlogs a lot. Like, some people say, oh, did you watch the show? I'm like, I don't really watch TV shows. I go on YouTube and I fucking watch either A, cat videos. I know people go like, what the fuck? A, cat videos, or B, like resin pouring videos or lathing or crafting videos, to even travel vlogs and food. That's how I learned how to make some stuff. It's like this one lady, she's half Thai and half white Australian. That's all I can say. I think she's white Australian. So what it is that she makes, it's called Marion's Kitchen. And what she does is that she has stuff with a Thai flavor. So she was showing, like, how to make the fucking pork belly that's crispy. Chuck, there we go. Pork belly that's crispy. And I actually can make a pasta that actually uses coconut cream instead of dairy cream. Because sometimes, like, I can't have cream. I won't use it all the time, so it'll spoil. So I'll have coconut cream around. So, like, oh shit, I want to get pasta, and I just make it, you know. And how she cooks it is really good. Like, she does some of the techniques that I've used, like, oh, I use chicken salt. And what it is that you take a bouillon cube and mash it up. And then when you fry chicken, before you do it, you sprinkle it all over the chicken and you just fry it on both sides because you've effectively salted and seasoned it. It's really good. And, like, I've tried some of her recipes. They're really good. So
Sounds good.
Cool. You know what? I would want to visit the canals of Venice.
I heard that's good. My mom went.
Yeah.
She went to
go on one of the gondola rides.
Yeah, she went to Venice. I think she went to northern Italy because I went to mid and south Italy, which is Rome, and then Naples, and Pompeii. I went to Greece. Uh-huh.
See, yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, like going to the Parthenon or something like that.
Yeah, Greece is kind of like very hot and dry and windy. So be prepared to hike a lot and make sure you wear shoes that are really well treaded. Because, like, it's funny, in the middle of Athens, they call it Aten. So every time I visit a country, I'll have to pronounce it how they do. Like Budapest, it's instead of Budapest because they say it. That's how the Hungarians say it. Paris, like, a lot of times they'll say Patti because that's how it's just not a habit. But what it is that in Athens, in the middle is just the Acropolis with the fucking Parthenon right there. And it's crazy because it's so craggy, the paths, that people have walked up on that thing up and down so many times. It's polished. It can be slippery. So if you go up there, but the sun is really intense. So it's like kind of California and Texas where the sun can be really intense, but it's not humid. It's more hot and dry.
Yeah.
But the food is really good. Like, if you want to be vegetarian, go to Greece and Italy. They have the most delicious.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The only thing is that between those two countries, I would say that Italy, like, Italian pasta is very different from American Italian pasta because they put so much fucking salt in that shit. It's like, Jesus, you know, Like they
My,
put so
my
much
grandma is like she was off the boat Italian, and so when we went to her house for cooking, I was like, "This tastes different, Mom," and she's like, "No, she's from Italy, so it's not gonna taste like." It's like when she would make pizza, we would go expecting Pizza Hut type pizza, and she's like, "No, this is Italian pizza. Like she is from Italy. She will make you Italian pizza."
Where in Italy is your grandmother from?
Oh God, she was from I think it was in the western part. I don't remember exactly where it was. It was not Sicily, but it was I'd have to ask my brother. He would probably know, but I'll find out for you.
Yeah.
So it was like a really small town on the west part, I think, southwest part.
My grandmother is from Sicily, and she had this. So I remember she passed away when I was about 9, but I remember walking through her house. She had this very little house, and I said to my mom, I said, "Mom, why does Grandma have all these? Why does Grandma Pino have all of these mirrors everywhere?"
Yeah.
And she said, "Well, that's a really good question. My grandmother was was not born, but raised in like a monastery, like a nunnery. And so up until a certain age, they weren't allowed to have any mirrors in the place at all.
Yeah.
So the only time she'd ever seen a reflection was in the water. And I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" And she's like, "No." So
Yeah,
she just thinks that
like,
mirrors are the most
so seriously.
beautiful thing. And so she just loves mirrors. And my grandmother wasn't vain at all. She just, because she'd been deprived of mirrors for all her life, she just loved them. So she had all these beautiful, lavish mirrors all over her house, like room wide fucking mirrors.
Yeah. I mean, it's weird because it's like in Italy, in Rome, like the seat of Catholicism. Because I went into Vatican City. What was kind of crazy was that, you know, the thing is like our guide was saying, like, actually most Italians, they don't go to church. It's like, this is the seat of Catholicism, but it's like they're not hardcore Catholic. It's usually a lot of people that pilgrim over there. Mm-hmm. And yeah,
that's the funny thing. If that city or place is known for something, nobody does that shit. Like when I was living in Toronto, it's like, "Ooh, did you love the CN Tower?" I didn't fucking go there. Why not? Because I lived there. Like,
yeah.
And it's the same with like New York City. It's like, if you live in New York, you're probably not gonna go see the Statue of Liberty because I live there. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like,
we kind of take things for granted if we're
exactly.
Like I live by Washington D.C. It's like, "Oh, you want to go see the Washington Memorial?" It's like, "Why? I've been there like on fucking 8 field trips. Why the fuck would I want to go visit it now?" Yeah. Nothing changed. Well, I mean, they might have torn it down now. I don't know.
Is that where you're from? Are you originally from DC?
I lived in Woodbridge, Virginia, which is about like 17 miles from DC. So like I've been I went into the White House back when you could get tours of the White House. I got to pet the president's dog, which at the time was W's dog, Barney, who's dead now. The dog, not Bush. Well, the other Bush thing. Anyways.
Holy shit. This went dark.
Yeah, for me, I'm in California, and it's funny because I had a friend in Maryland, right? And he says, "Oh yeah, San Francisco's only like an hour away from you." I'm like, "No," because like it's weird because it's like on the West Coast and the East Coast, like you could travel a couple hours and be already in like 2 or 3 other states.
Yep.
Like here in California, it's like I travel 2 or 3 hours. I might be in Santa Barbara or something, or in the central California.
Yeah, I'm 10 hours north of you.
Oh yeah, are you in Oregon or Washington?
No, I'm still California.
Oh really?
Yeah, I'm like an hour north of Sacramento, so it's still almost like a 10-hour drive.
He's keeping it gangsta.
Yeah, it's like weird because it's like, you know, because I came from the Bay Area, South Bay, you know, the peninsula, and that's like more Silicon Valley at that area. But I also was raised in Hayward too, so that we're like kind of part hood and part bougie, I guess. And so like, but I moved down eventually to LA, and it's interesting because like I remember we would drive down to LA and like see, oh, the man's Chinese and everything. That was some shit. And now I like live here. I'm like, I don't fucking care going over there. It's like fun for a point, but it's like the parking fucking sucks over there, and like there's crack fucking whores everywhere. I mean, it got a lot more cleaned up, but it's like I don't want to fucking go to like West Hollywood. Fuck, you know, 'cause it's annoying.
So we have 2 Californians, we have 2 Texans. December, are you Illinois?
Yeah, I'm about like an hour away from Chicago. Probably like geographically, probably like I don't know what, maybe 20 miles, but it's a good hour because of traffic.
It sounded like you were from Wisconsin. For you, like geographically.
My mom is. So sometimes, yeah. It was fortunately.
My mom and dad, they had me and my sister in Chicago. And they lived in Skokie, so it's kind of funny.
I lived there for a long time.
Yeah. So it's like, but we moved when we were 3 or 4 because my parents were like, "Fuck this weather."
Yeah, same here.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, I moved to a small town after that, and then I moved back up here to go to Chicago.
Yeah.
Giovanni, where are you?
Tell if somebody's from Chicago if they say Chicago.
Chicago. Yeah, it's like I think when I get pissed, it's like it'll come out, but I don't remember I don't remember too much of it except snow. And I realized I actually kind of hate snow. Like
it sucks.
Yeah, it's like I wouldn't want to live
here.
Like that has fucking snow.
Like if it's not politics up here, because Illinois is like one of the worst states to live in right now, and I used to love it, but it's pretty bad. But like the potholes when they salt the roads to prevent the snow and the ice from hurting motorists, what they do is it chips away at the gravel and it creates these potholes the size of the Grand Canyon. So when your cars get all fucked up, nobody pays for that. Like you have to do that. So we get all of these problems with cars, and everything has to get fixed. Huh?
On the rusted out bottoms of cars.
Yeah, and it's really bad. Indiana's pretty bad too.
I lived in Ohio for 7 years, so I got a good taste of that.
Hey, December, how often do you get like those bell-bottom pants or whatever where the jeans are all white in the bottom from the fucking salt?
All the time.
Right?
All the time.
I remember that growing up.
Because I'm really short, so I have to roll up my pant sleeves anyway. Like I'm 5 foot, so like there's no pants that like is okay with me. So like I have to roll them up anyway because I'm really, really short.
Me too.
Yes, Jim. Jim actually was so excited when I told him how tall I was because he's like, "Oh my God, you're shorter than me."
I'm not the shortest one anymore.
How tall are you, Jim?
5'4".
Okay.
December, what are you, 5'3"?
I'm 5 foot.
Really?
Yeah.
It's so funny because you come off taller than you are.
I
imagine you.
I went to meet one of my wrestling friends at a show like the first time ever, and he's like, "You look so statuesque in your pictures, and you're like this tiny little thing." And I'm like, "I'll still kick your ass." Like, okay, all right, that's fine.
Oh,
where did you go?
There's an advantage to being shorter. Like one guy grabbed my ass and I punched him in the kidneys.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like I am just eye level for so much shit.
Yeah. It's like, well, it's easier for me to reach the parts that hurt, so that's great.
There he is. He's come back.
Hey, Giovanni.
I lost signal for some reason.
Giovanni, where in the country are you, buddy?
Los Angeles.
I love
you got 3 Californians. All right.
Yeah,
born and raised.
So all of California is across the bottom here.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah. Are you in LA or are you?
Yeah.
I'm in LA too. So probably we should. I don't know if I've met you in person before. I'm trying to remember if at a con or something.
Yeah, because I go to WonderCon usually. I think we have mutual friends.
Yeah, we have a lot of mutual friends.
Yeah, Mike and Raphael.
Yeah, Raphael.
Yeah.
I love making jokes about Mike and Raphael fucking, even though they're both. Like one time, Raphael, like Navarro. You're talking about Navarro, right?
Yeah.
Like he has this beautiful long gray hair, and he's like a Casanova. Like he's just flirtatious. He's like a lovely man. He plays the guitar and everything, and he's very sweet. And the thing is like there's this picture that he had with his hair down like this, like in the morning light. It was so statuesque. And of course, like I had to ruin it by saying, "Oh, so Mike fucked you first thing in the morning." Everybody started laughing.
That's funny.
So the joke is that we ship him and Mike Wellman to like say, "Yeah, that's for the fans."
They're hetero life mates. It's just easy to say.
I mean, that's just they're both straight, but they're good sports about it. I said, just for your fans, we'll just ship you together, okay?
This is gonna be Mike and Raphael fanfic.
I don't know. Maybe I should make that submitted to some comic or something, and it'll make so much money.
Oh yeah. Yeah, Raphael's great. I love his stuff.
Yeah, Raphael's nice. He's a sweetheart. He's
is.
actually like drawn a picture of me, which was cool. I mean, he draws pictures of people, but when he did that, I was like, oh, that's cool, you know. But yeah, he's nice. And but yeah, what else is like? Yeah, for me, for height, I'm 5'5", so I think I might be the tallest person for the most part here.
Wait, how tall are you?
5'5".
No way, I'm 5'7". I think I'm the tallest one here. That's so pathetic.
Wait, what? Sean, how tall are you?
I'm 5'6".
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I love it when I see people that are like 5'6", 5'7". It's like, oh, thank you. I don't have to go like this when I'm talking to them. I love that. It's like, yes.
Everybody has to sound like
I
you're
love
out.
every height, but still, it's just easier on my neck.
I dated a dude that was 6'5" once, and it was like really hard because it was like this all the time. It's like, okay. Yeah, like 5'10".
It's like, fuck.
Like if a guy is taller than me by a couple inches, that's fine. If he's 5'10", that's good. 6 foot's manageable, but 6 foot's like, it's like after a while, like, okay, I can't, you know?
It's funny because Wendy and I have been together for so long that when we first got together, she was like half an inch taller than me, and now she's half an inch shorter than me. Like, we've been together that long that she shrunk, and now I get to be the tall one. Yay!
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like one of my nieces, like when she sees me how I like do certain things, she's like, "Wow!" Because like in Korea, like you call your mom's sister like your aunt a certain way. So she's like, "Wow, emo, you're tough." Because like she said to me, "Oh, this guy." I said, "Oh yeah, one guy was bothering me at a con, and I punched him in the kidneys one time." And she's like, "Wow, you're tough." She's like 20. It's like you're my hero.
I want to get at a con where somebody tries to do something like that. I think that'd be funny.
Do you guys have any crazy con stories?
Oh,
Go for it, Jim.
What up, Jim?
There's one time I was at a con, and I just come out with my first book, and I met this guy named Chuck.
Oh shit, no.
And he tried to tell me that I never read his fucking book.
That shit blew me away, dude. I was like, no, there's no way. You know what? It was my other book. Thank you, sweetheart. You're the best. But it was my other book, and he's like, I've read that. And I'm like, no, I know pretty much everyone who's read this book. You're not one of them. And he's like, no, I read it.
I fucking read that shit.
And then he tells me shit that happens, and I'm like, you read it? And he's like, yeah, I just created that book. I'm like, oh, I set that in for creating. That's my book. And it's like, it's literally right up there. And by the way, I only got a 9.6. And that's bullshit because I took it right. Like, it was literally packed away. I gave it to your guys. They pulled it out, and I still only got a 9.6.
That's what you get for touching it.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Chuck, rubbing it all over your balls does not make it valuable.
Yeah, I've heard differently, so I don't know. Agree to disagree? Agree to disagree?
I don't know. Did it smell like cheese? I have no idea.
December, do you know what this means?
What?
Do I know what means? Have I read that yet? December Belial? Hell yeah, I read it. It was awesome.
Oh, okay.
I'm terrible. I think I need to buy a copy. I keep fucking
Is that what you're asking, Scott?
I think he is.
Okay, yeah, it's awesome. I actually didn't post it yet. I told Chuck I was about to. Belial is awesome. I read it. Actually,
yeah, Christy, anytime you want an issue, I'll send it your way.
You know, why don't you do that? I should read stuff. I have a stack of shit to read, and I need to go through it. I'm like terrible. My mom said, I sent you a book, Dan Brown. I want you to read it. I'm like, okay. And I like Brown. But I'm like, kind of like, I just end up sleeping or doing something else.
Yeah.
I'm like terrible. It's like I used to read a fuck ton as a kid, and I must have done that enough for a lifetime because now I'm just like, okay.
What? But that'll happen all the time to me. People are like, did you read my book yet? I'm like, did I review it yet? They're like, what do you mean? I'm like, the only time I fucking read a book is when I'm reviewing it pretty much at this point.
I think what ruins you as a creator is like if you're doing too much of the fucking thing or you're doing so much of the fucking thing, you just don't have space to look at anything else. And it sucks because you want to be supportive and watch and say, this was awesome. But you're just so like, okay, I'm creating fucking shit.
Me, I just masturbate too much.
You what? You do what too much?
Oh, I just masturbate too much.
What's too much?
Well,
Yeah, I know.
according to my sex therapist, it's a lot.
Well, I mean, if you have a callus, then probably you should hold off for a few days.
Oh, there you are.
Like, not even paying attention at all.
Nice.
I got a signature right here. 2019.
That's right, buddy. That was a good show. So it's funny. I think if you have a sex therapist, you automatically know that you're doing it too often. You have to have a sex therapist. That's it, right there.
Sex therapist.
I for a female doing it too much than a guy.
You guys need a
I missed
sarcasm
something. What's going on? We're talking about sex? What happened?
I told them as a joke that I masturbated too much, and that's why I didn't read all the books that I had. But they don't understand sarcasm.
We don't want to.
Oh.
And then there were so many questions. What?
Oh, I'm distracted by pussy. That's all. My cats.
Yes.
Yeah. We want to see more ass.
Oh, she's putting. Oh, look at that. She's doing this. She's putting her feet on my stomach right here. It's hard to tell because she just put her ass like half off there, and she just put her feet on my stomach. I'm like, thanks.
At least you have a cat that likes attention, though.
Yeah, I mean the other one's a noodle. He's a ginger noodle. He does that, and he's like, he's a friendly cat. He's nice, but sometimes I don't know what the fuck's wrong with him. Sometimes he does things, and it's like, okay.
For Jim being a short guy, he lumbers when he walks.
Right?
You fucking bitch. You stepped on my stomach.
P505.
He's on
My
the way
dog
to the
does
bridge.
that, Christy, and it pisses me off. It's like right in my liver.
Yeah, I hate that shit. It's like it's because I had abdominal surgery, so sometimes it's a little more sensitive. I'm like, ow, you fucking bitch, you know?
Yeah.
So Jim, how drunk are
my
you?
double horns on and Belial, so there you go.
That's the best. You can't get any better than that.
Okay,
I kind of love the fact that Belial is actually kind of hidden right there on the cover as part of the gate.
Yeah, he's at the very top.
A lot of people are like, "Where's the? If that's not the main character, where is he?" I'm like, "No, he's there. You just gotta know it's a part."
Yeah, you'll find him.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
All right.
Crystal crown of hell.
Yeah, I don't have a tiara or horns. I'm jealous.
I got got a boxing glove.
Yeah, there you go.
Put that on your head.
I got horns on my
It'll
face.
fit kind of curved nice around your head.
I have a hat. I could wear
I
a hat.
hate hats forward. Cannot wear them.
I got a beer. This is
I got a beer.
a lot of beers for me tonight.
I have a feeling you have imbibed a lot of beers.
Do you remember that show that we were on, Christy? It was like, I think it was one of Rob Anderson's show, and one of the guys just got completely fucking wasted, and it was the middle of the day. It turns out he was in England, and so it was the end of the night for him, and he was just drinking away.
He's just
Sam Johnson. Yeah, he just
That's right.
fucked.
He even like messaged us. He's like, "I am so sorry. I got fucked." I'm like, "Yeah, you did, dude. Holy shit!"
I told him you got wasted, but you got wasted British style, so it wasn't really overtly rude.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Korean people get drunk, I'm sure there's a fight or somebody screaming at each other and there's some puking, but that's about it.
Woo! All right.
In Canada, I don't know. We have fights, but they're quick. Like,
is it over like maple syrup?
Oh, I have a bottle of maple syrup with bourbon in it. I got it at Costco. It's like a
I'll
big
buy that
bottle.
for $1.
Now, something I end up asking all the time when I'm on these shows is one of the first times, the first time I met December, she had told me, she's talking about being a wrestler and all that. And I thought that was fascinating. And then she said she was a poet. And I was like, really cool. I want to hear it. So I bugged her again. I said, December, can you please bring a poem? And December, I believe you have one ready for us, right?
I do. But I do like bringing up the first time that we met because it was like, that was fucking funny. So for anybody that doesn't know, the first time that we met, like, and I'm never going to ever let you live this down, Chuck, because I love you.
Ooh.
And this is like hilarious to talk about. But first time I met Chuck, he gets on here and he's talking about, we were introducing ourselves and all this. And he's like, yeah, I know everybody on here, but December, I never met you. Who are you and what did you do? And like something like that. And I'm just like, oh shit, he's gonna fucking kick my ass or something. I'm like, my name is December. I was a former professional wrestler. And like I write and like all these things. And he's like, oh, okay. Like I guess she's legit then. All right, we'll just go ahead and party.
I just like meeting new people. That's why, like, when I saw Giovanni, I'm like,
Who are you? What do you do?
So what do you got for us today?
Fucking
Tell you
counter
about-
PD. Shut. Huh?
What do you have for us today? You have a vampire poem?
Jason, our friend Jason, he did the cover for Phil Lockler's comic store.
Oh yeah. Oh boy,
yeah.
Jason Doobie. I got 10 copies of that book.
Good for you, Jim.
I got 10. Everyone
I'm
thought
not
I
being
was fucking of them.
sarcastic. I really mean
I
it.
was like, he's like, I only printed 20 of these, and I was like, I'll take 10 of those. So I'm gonna flood the market and flip them for twice the price when they sell out. Yeah.
I don't condone that behavior, but all right. So Jason Doobie had asked me earlier in the day if I was going to do a poem, if that was possible, which thank you everybody for letting me do that. And he had a request that it be a vampire poem, like if I had any of those. And I have, because I'm a Halloween freak and I love doing things around the, especially around the Halloween season. Actually, now that I thought about it, Chuck, can you give me like another 2 minutes? Because the one that I had in mind, I think that I can do better. Because I have one that is Queen of the Damned, so I think that he might like that one better. I think that you might like that one better, all of you. So let me get that one real quick. Just gotta find that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pretend I'm not here.
No, you're not here at all.
Okay.
I was gonna say something, but I think I drank just the right amount. Where now, like, the memory just went, no, fuck it.
Yeah, my face is doing that fuzzy thing.
Oh, Kyron, my dude Kyron is in. He said, Doobie is a great guy.
Yes,
You're
he is.
right. I actually got to read his Lilith and Mara, which was really good, and I got to do a review on that. It was a good book. It was a fun book. Yeah,
really
there you
enjoyed
go.
So I got 10 copies of this. If Phil Locklear sold out, just hit me up.
So, you know what? Actually, something that you've got that we've never had before, Jim. Someone got in touch with me recently, and I don't. You know what? Because I've been drinking, I'm going to mention it. Sean, I hope you don't hate me. I've just been approached by a good buddy of ours, and I'm letting you guys know ahead of time. In October, when we do the Belial Kickstarter for Part 2, we have an official Steph Wilson cover coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
I can't say I'm surprised.
You know, right?
He does a lot of. He's done like every indie book.
He showed us something great, and I was like, "Fuck! Now I gotta buy it." All right, what's up?
Yeah, Steph Wilson's such a great guy. He's done over like 20 covers for me.
I was surprised that he wasn't going to be on tonight. I'm like, really? Oh, he must be behind the 8 ball. He must have a job to do.
Oh, he's always working. He's always doing
Because
something.
I finally got the glitches figured out. I finally have a little bit of lighting figured out. So finally, I'm kind of figured out. So somebody's got to not show.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because last time, like you were on for like 2 minutes and then you dropped out. And I was just like, what?
I immediately bought like a cheap webcam, and then I tried to do a couple of live videos to work out the tweaks on it because it was all choppy. And then the lighting was all bad. And I was like, wow, now I got to buy some sort of a light to figure it out. And I got it figured out. So all of these new toys are a thing. So I'm just having fun.
I like the emojis.
I know, right? He's a cutie.
Where are you doing that from?
It's UCam. It's a free thing. UCam. You can download it. It's like a third party.
Man.
And then
I'd be fucking myself up if I had that right now. You shit
I didn't like
emojis.
Sean at all. I thought he was a piece of shit. But then when I started seeing those emojis, I was like, all right, he's not half bad. Okay, I'll work with him. Fuck it.
Yeah.
You want to be an anchor, dude?
Yeah, I haven't done any of the extra stuff. I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. It's got weird things on here. So if I really wanted to, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know. I haven't done anything. Oh, see? Apparently my goatee is lips. So go figure that one out.
Wow.
Yeah, we'll just. But there, I can have eyeliner. How fabulous am I right now?
You gotta do
I've
this.
never wanted to bang you more.
That's a lie.
That is a lie.
You into facial hair?
I'm not against it.
There. We can be,
Oh, that's cool.
we can be conscious. We can be conscious of the times. I may not have an actual tiara, but I can sit here. How's that?
Oh, I like that. That's like Village People. Da, 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 da.
You look so British, and I don't understand why.
It's a British cop, it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. It looks like a bobby.
Oh, I like that one. Oh,
Let's see.
Okay, that one kind of is okay.
I like the clown one. The clown one's my favorite.
What is that? I had a
You're
clown
weird
one?
for clowns, aren't you?
I'm bringing it back, baby.
It was never here. Like, it was never. No one was like, oh, I fucking love clowns. It was just
Sure.
you.
Everyone was like, "Oh, Harley Quinn, she's so beautiful." I'm like, "Fuck Harley Quinn, she's not a real fucking clown.
Hey.
I'll show you a real fucking clown. I'll show you a clown in all her holes and all her glory."
Cool.
I actually saw somebody did a painting of porn.
Really?
There we go.
It was some shit. I was like, wow. And then somebody on Something Awful reviewed like an actual porn with clowns in it. That was something in itself too. And it said it was gross because the makeup was sloughing off. Because they're all clumping against each
Because
other.
they don't have the water-based colors on their face. They got the cheap brand.
Well, and also like if it's like even if it's oil based or just makeup in general, it's just like it just goes down.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can't get enough of it.
I'm thinking clown porn is just gross because it's just the makeup. It's like sloughing off and like getting on everything.
So do any of you guys have anything you guys are excited about right now?
Like,
Nope.
what excited for like tomorrow or like
Just in general, like
movies, TV shows?
what kind of things are you looking forward to in the near future?
Going to cons.
Okay.
Like when
okay.
stuff opens back up, or just in like this week in general, that kind of thing.
I don't know. Let's go with this week because then there's going to be another.
Okay, this
Getting
week
another beer.
on the 4th, on August 4th, two very important people in my life have a birthday. One is my youngest daughter, Becca, and we're gonna do a special dragon birthday for her. She's turning 11, so she has like a dragon piñata and all that.
Happy
The other
birthday, Becca.
Yeah, she's so excited. She's so excited. And then the other
How
one,
old is she gonna be?
11.
11. This one goes to 11.
Yes,
Spinal Tap.
she definitely goes to 11. And then the other one is my motherfucker, Sean Barber, whom I love very much, and his birthday is on the 4th, and I'm very excited for it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I
You
can
didn't
tell.
know that. We got a birthday boy.
Are you turning 40 or 41?
Yeah,
Holy
40.
shit.
No,
40.
you're not.
No.
Yeah,
You
40.
don't look like that.
Yeah.
My
Wait,
mother's
which one is
birthday's
it, 40 or
tomorrow.
41?
What's that?
Is it 40 or 41?
It's 40
Ah, you leveled up.
for sure.
Yeah.
40 is the new 20 or some shit.
I'm done with these 30s, man. Let me tell you, I'm going out with a bang for sure.
It's nice about
Oh, I get it like a bang. Got it.
Not.
well,
Look at him.
like,
He's like, no.
Ba-dum-bum.
He's
What's
like, not
nice
even
about-
if it's offered to me. No.
what's nice about hitting 40 is like you just don't give a fuck about certain things anymore. You're like, yeah, whatever. And you say it, and it's funny because then people will get all mad, and then they'll go like, how dare you say it? Like, I don't give a shit. Go away.
I figure
Do we
everything
only
from
have
this
3 of
point
us
forward
who've hit
is
40 here?
Huh?
What?
Do we only have 3 of us who've hit 40 here?
I'm still in my 20s.
Yeah, I know that.
I'm in mid
I
30s.
can tell by the way how you handle your beer.
Hey, I handle it very well. I just have
You're
been
such a
drinking a
fucking
lot.
liar. Giovanni, how oldish are you?
I'm 37.
37. Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay.
He's
Yeah.
10 years older than
Gotta have
me.
you pegged for
23.
37, right?
He's a decade older than me.
Yeah.
You're
Ridiculous.
I was born in '83.
Yeah, you look like you're the youngest one in the room, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
It's
I
because
still
he
get
had to
carded.
shave his beard, so he had to go to work.
Yeah, I went back to work. I had to shave the beard. So back to baby face and back to getting carded. It's embarrassing. One time I took a girl out once and I got carded by like a 16-year-old emo kid at the movie theater.
Dude.
I
He
mean,
was
I
like
bet it's
this.
nice though. Like, doesn't that make you feel good?
Yeah, it does. I mean, like I used to complain about it, but now that I'm older, I don't mind anymore because I'd rather look, younger.
Yeah.
So it's not that bad.
I
But yeah, I
figure
don't look my age.
everything from this point forward, I think, is just conditioning for when I turn 70. I want to be the crazy guy.
Oh,
Love you too, Meredith.
Love you, Meredith.
Yeah, Meredith is definitely the oldest. I think she's 44.
You don't look like that either, Meredith. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
no,
Which
no
is-
kidding.
She's older than that, but
What?
yeah, she does not look her age. She's a beautiful lady.
Woo!
it's all about not looking your age.
Hey,
Oh.
Speaking of beautiful ladies, I believe one of our beautiful ladies has a poem for us.
Jim
Yeah.
does?
I believe someone has a poem.
Fuck yeah, read
Oh,
it,
I'll
Jim.
give you, Paul. I'll give you the best poem ever.
Well, let's hear it.
Once was a man from Nantucket.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
kids are beautiful.
Oh, I can't say it. Nope, I can't say it. I can't say it.
Oh,
Go ahead.
unscripted, you
Meredith
can't
is up
say
in
it? That's bad.
Jim is a beautiful lady.
I got the luscious locks, the curly hair.
No kidding. You've been fucking around with your hair this whole time. I don't know
know.
why.
No, right?
But every time he's like,
Vain ass motherfucker.
It ain't easy being sleazy.
I don't have
every
any
time
hair.
I look
I don't
over, he's just like doing the same fucking thing. Like,
It feels so smooth and silky.
So something fucked up that's happening with me is my oldest kid. They style their own hair. They do haircuts and stuff. And so I said to them, I said, "Is there a hairstyle you've always wanted to do on someone?" And they said, "Yeah, I've always wanted to do a bihawk." And I
Okay.
said,
Prodigy
"Okay."
style.
I said, "Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna shave my head again. So, do you want to try a bihawk on me? See if you can do it. I'll wear it for the day, and then I'll just shave my head afterwards." So very soon, I'm gonna have a bihawk ready to go.
That's dope.
do you know when?
Oh my God.
But I mean, literally, we're any day now.
Sean's
Just-
playing Men in Black down there.
All right, let's
All
hear
right.
this poem of yours.
Okay. Jason, this one is by your request. I did find one that is vampire related. Actually, it's I wrote it when I was thinking about Queen of the Damned, to be specific, but it falls under the vampire category for sure. It's not specifically about that, but I was thinking about that when I was writing it. So it's not terribly long for those of you that are thinking about that. So per Jason Newby's request, this one is called Angel. He wants to take me with him, ember touch tracing spine, a relapse into heaven, escape from escape. Goblet of liquid pearls poured into my throat, as a forgotten holy book is read to me. Words of ancient, confused men who didn't understand love like this. The flutter my anatomy makes at his echo. What the image of his wings does to me is enough to invoke life into my sleeping soul. Cast his divine spell onto me, for I am devout, and even my unnoticed prayers are enough to build shrines to the temple of his name. He is my cathedral, location unknown, and my back is sore with travels, feet clean and unmarked.
Nice.
Oh, I love that.
I had a feeling you might.
I do. Hey,
Thank
Sean,
What up, dude?
do we have room in Belial for a demon poem?
We can always make it work,
Yeah,
man.
don't put him on the spot like that. Maybe
No.
let him off the show.
No, we do it all the time to each other.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, he's like, what do you think of this? And then I have to answer. And he's good because I already did it. So don't worry.
And vice versa. I'm not the
love
only
the fact in the first issue, we gave Max that chance to do his thing on the back cover. I love giving a shout out to another creator in the middle of our stuff.
Hey, December, if you send us a really cool demon poem, we'll put it in Belial.
Okay,
Absolutely.
cool. Thank you.
We would love that.
You got it.
That'd be cool.
I'll write you a couple if you like. And you can pick
Yeah,
out
man, whatever you want to do, man. Yeah, we're in. We'd love that.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thank you everybody for listening.
Yeah, no, dude, that was a good one. I like that a lot.
Thanks.
Yeah, I will say that one though, I wanted more.
Well,
Like-
a lot of them, and I was talking about this last week. A lot of them, like, they only like short poems because they're so used to just dissecting every little small piece. So if you give them like a really like long one, then it really doesn't become a poem anymore. It just becomes prose. So they like being able to it's like a concentrated thing. So it's like it's very potent in how small it is. I would be happy to expand on it though, totally, and write a different one, like expanded version. I can find my cord here. Yeah.
Giovanni, are you a poet?
Not really. I just like writing, but sometimes I was writing a project and it had this 80s scene with this 80s hair metal band. So the best thing was writing 80s like lyrics.
Yeah.
So it was just best just coming up with the most cheesiest 80s like hair metal lyrics. So I like little stuff like that. I like toying with and having fun with.
That's
fun.
fun.
When am I gonna get a chance to do that? So it's just great, hearing all these great bands and then just coming up with the most like it sounds authentic but cheesy. So it's great. So it's kind of like if you hear Pantera's early stuff, like their 80s hair metal stuff, like it's totally different from their stuff in the 90s. But I enjoy the 80s hair metal stuff, especially with Phil. So I enjoy it.
No, I'm glad you do. I can't. I just can't. It's what it is? It's that high register, like, I can't fucking do it. Oh, it gets me.
Oh, I do. I'll sing it in the car. The girlfriend knows. She knows when it's coming, when one of those songs is coming out.
I love my growly guys. I love it. That's my shit right there.
Yeah, that's why I enjoy black metal. It's a lot of like those type of vocals. The girlfriend's
Right.
like, what are they saying? I'm like, it's not about what they're saying. It's about the emotion of the song.
And that's what I tell people. It's about the passion.
Yeah.
That's the fucking thing. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I don't speak Norwegian, but I mean, I can feel that song.
You listen to like Dimmu Borgir or what?
Yeah, like early Demo Bozier and stuff like that. But I like listening to a lot of different like subgenres. That's what I enjoy about that music. It's like whatever you're into. Like if you like Viking metal, if you like gothic like metal, it's fantastic. So for me,
like Here or something.
Yeah, like for me, one of my favorite ones, Draconian, which is like a gothic metal band, and it's just for my inner goth, it's perfect because it's just like really smooth melodies and like growls and like a woman singing and like synths and stuff like that. So for me, it's fantastic. I put it on and I get in that zone of the inner goths when I was in high school.
I like Bathory. My friend pointed that one out.
Oh, I love Bathory.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you guys are looking for a good instrumental one, Nox Arcana is really good.
Oh.
That's one you were telling me about. I played that on the playlist. Yeah. It's really good.
It's like if you're gonna slay a fucking demon, that is what's going on in the background as you vanquish them.
What's that one, Jim?
I don't know.
I thought you were gonna start singing right
Kevin
away.
Smith, I think. Bong.
Oh my god. I'm so fucked up. What?
He's like, I was done like 20 minutes ago.
Hold on. What just happened? So many
you're
people
about to
talking at the same time.
You're about to sing Too Hot for Teacher.
What?
You're about to sing.
Yeah. I'm gonna sing. What am I? Ronnie James Dio? Holy diver.
Holy diver.
Well, you just sang right now, so there.
Yeah. I love Ronnie James Dio. You know, fun fact, he died on May 16th, 2010. I had tickets to go see him, but he died.
I'm sorry that's an inconvenience for you, Jim.
Yeah.
Touch my fucking bands, Jim. Don't be quiet.
God damn it.
Were you able to
We
get a refund? I know
apologize,
that's stressful
Jim.
for you.
His widow should really get in touch with you and give you some reparations, motherfucker.
I want all the autographs that she saved up sent to me at my address, 14181 Noel Road, Dallas, Texas, 75251.
Wow.
Was that the smartest thing to do, Jim?
They don't know my apartment number, so it can look fine to me.
So I can fucking find an apartment number.
Nah, see. Yep. Name's on the lease.
He's
That's
yeah.
even better
Drink
to
to
know.
that, dude. Drink to that.
It's gonna be like the Simpsons
More
episode
so
where
we can
Homer
find
gets
out some even more personal information about you.
We
I will-
should.
So
What's the VIN number on your car?
What's your social security number? How much
Yeah,
money do you have in
that's
the
the
bank?
one.
damn. Shut the door on me. That's cold. That's cold right there. Door was open this whole time. Now she shut the door.
What do you drive, Jim? What kind of car?
I drive a clown car.
I believe it.
So a
Oh,
gremlin?
it's a Periscope.
Oh,
Fiat.
oh, look, I'm a pirate. Arr.
Smart car.
We
I used to drive a Prius, and a blue one at that. But no, I drive a Toyota Corolla.
Okay.
It rolls off the tongue.
So
Corolla.
do I.
Corona.
Well, my chauffeur does. One of them.
Isn't that like one of the most stolen cars?
So far, so good.
Pretty sure it is. Like in the top 10.
Really,
That's a
the
common
Toyota
car.
Corolla is one of the most stolen cars?
Yeah, my ex had one, and it was stolen. And then they told us, they're like, it's like the number, like because they took it because it was a upgraded edition, and they took the nice stuff out of that one and put shitty stuff in it, and then they left it at a Walmart.
That seems like a lot of work for a thief to do.
It really does, but it was weird.
What the hell is
Jim, did you go apologize to your lady?
No,
You should.
I had to go get my charger.
Well, at least you didn't have to put your fucking phone in the freezer.
I was gonna say, are you doing it? Do you have like an ice box on your desk now, or what?
I got a new phone.
Everyone who watches the show is gonna love this. This is a breaking news update. I am getting a new cell phone tomorrow, and I will no longer be broadcasting from the inside of my freezer.
That's my favorite part of every show is watching you inside your freezer, going through your freezer, fucking like, oh shit, I got waffles. Look at this while you're fucking
I got
on an interview.
Eggo, blueberry waffles. I got the Red Baron deep dish pizza.
Oh, yeah.
There's a banana today. I opened the door today because I haven't opened it in a while. There's a banana in there. I don't know why it's in there, but I have a banana.
When
I know
in
why
doubt,
it's
throw
in
it
there.
out, man.
Your girlfriend put an old banana in there because she's gonna make banana bread out of it.
Well, we did make bread out of bread,
I
but
knew
we had
it.
an extra
We knew
banana
it.
left over.
Jim has been domesticated.
Yeah, I've gone straight edge. Is that what the kids are calling it?
No, don't.
Wait, isn't straight edge where you don't drink? So I guess I'm not straight
Yeah.
edge. No.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't-
You don't smoke, you don't drink, you don't do drugs.
Yeah.
And don't have
Oh,
sex.
fuck that. I don't know if I can last.
Well, you don't have sex, really?
Yeah, that's
That's
too.
the trifecta.
No, yeah. Straight edge is like the Mormon of
Yeah, of the punk
all
scene.
that stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that like soft core? Like, what do you call that?
No core.
No core.
You're the marshmallow.
Wow.
I've gone through all my bottles, and now I'm going to cans. Fuck.
So
I've always said about you, Jim, you've got lovely cans. I've always said that.
I've been saying that to my lady friend as long as I've known her. It's so amazing.
I know. Thanks to Jim, I started calling my girlfriend my lady friend. She didn't like it.
My lady friend, yes. I'm bringing it back.
We've only,
Hashtag bring it back.
we've only been together 7 years, but I still, you know.
Yeah, I know, right? If
She's my lady
if I called Wendy my lady friend, she would give me fucking hell.
Yeah.
And I would deserve it, like, openly.
I've officially hit apology drunk, so just so you know.
I love that drunk.
I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Whatever happens from this time forward, this is my audio and visual disclaimer.
All right, let's ask him questions, like real good ones.
Right?
Chuck, start asking him questions.
Okay, Sean.
Yeah.
What has been the best part of your week?
The best, getting actual pages of Belial done.
Okay.
Oh,
So
that's
line
such a
work
cop
for the
out.
first couple pages are almost pretty much done. I finished up another page for another book, and I'm not even gonna lie, but having this distraction from my week has been one of the top moments. So thank you guys.
I'll drink to that.
Very
He's had a
real.
rough week, so good. Cheers to you, homie.
This one's for you, for all the homies out there.
You gotta
Oh.
put it
Sean, what's your
The
favorite?
bottles are
comic
so
book
much better than the cans. The cans suck.
My favorite comic book ever.
I know what it is.
Go ahead. What do you
like
think it is?
your favorite comic book cover ever.
Okay, I don't know about cover, but I
Yeah.
believe his favorite comic book character is Evil Ernie.
Evil Ernie is my favorite comic book character,
Yeah.
followed by Dog Witch. And I will give me a second. I'll go get the actual like omnibus that I have of Dog Witch. So
I would have,
Oh, yeah.
Chuck, I would have guessed that because I saw his tattoo.
say, talk amongst yourselves for sure.
He showed me his happy arm.
Ah,
Oh, he's happy. Does he have a
Yeah.
sad arm too? Because that'd be great.
Huh?
Does he have a sad arm? Because that would be great.
I have a
I
happy
was gonna
one.
ask, but I don't know.
Right? That'd be terrific. Christy, what are you doing? Are you drawing? Are you working?
No, I was listening, but I also am shopping on Amazon.
What are you shopping for? Is it poison ivy panties?
No, I for some reason they don't have it. They just have the sexy costumes, and I was like, no, I just want the underwear, but they don't have it. But I'm refurnishing some stuff in my house, so I'm like going, well, let me look at some of the stuff in my house right now, you know.
okay,
So,
just
like-
so you know, I'm a little bit cross-eyed at the moment, and my kids
Me
have a
too.
big trampoline in their room, so I had to go across the trampoline to get the book, which proved to be a little bit interesting.
That's great.
Yeah, but the omnibus, this thing is badass.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh, cool.
So
I'm trying to get that in singles right now. Dog Witch. I have like a random issues and I'm trying to collect it because it's perfect for me.
yeah,
The art and it's like the whole goth aesthetic is great.
yeah, the whole book, the whole psychological, anything that Dan Schaefer does is always like psychological, and it's pretty dope. So I got his movie, The Scribbler. I got some of the other books and stuff too.
I got the comic, The Scribbler.
Yeah, there's a movie of it. You should pick it up. It's actually really good.
I gotta watch the movie. I have not seen the movie. I heard nothing but good things.
So there you go.
Giovanni, what about you? Favorite cover?
Oh jeez. That's a tough one.
I hope your answer is totally rad.
Totally rad.
Jim, your answer isn't even totally rad, so don't put that on him.
Yeah, that's true.
Man. I don't
So
know.
quick note, like Giovanni, he has like he has such a good taste in movies and books and stuff. So like I could talk to him for like hours on movies and
Oh
and
yeah,
all
for sure.
that. So like awesome person
Same
to
here.
talk to.
Oh, thank you. And you saw here December. It's really cool just having, sharing the mutual love of all things.
Hell
It's
yeah.
really- I don't know. For me, lately, just because I've been revisiting The Rocketeer, Dave Stevens' work is just.
I
Like,
love
amazing.
The Rocketeer. It is so fucking good.
It is, and the book itself is just. It just got me
Yeah.
thinking about like being a creator and just having that one project that you make and that's your life's work.
Yeah.
To me, that's
Yeah.
that's like the romanticized version of being a creator. You know what I mean? Having that one project, just like that one band that has that one album.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
like that. I enjoy that.
Oh, what you got for us, Chuck?
So
No, I'm trying to find
number 3.
This is my wife's favorite cover.
Ooh, let's see.
Which
Witchblade
one?
already. I love it.
She's a big Witchblade.
Oh,
This
I
is my
love
toy
that.
Witchblade. Yeah.
Is that the darkness too?
No, it's Nottingham, but it looks like the Darkness. They're very similar looks.
Imagine that.
Dude, the Darkness video
Fuck
games
yeah.
are pretty dope too.
Witchblade's awesome.
Yeah, she's a
Hang on,
huge
you can show your
Witchblade
wife
fan.
this, Chuck. Hang on.
What's that? Oh, she's gonna show you something.
You know, I'd say my favorite cover. I think I've got 2. Like, oh, nice.
Ooh, yeah.
That's my
Who
box.
did that?
The guy with the
I'm a
hard name.
huge Witchblade fan.
That's dope.
All right, Wendy's pulling out her dick too, because now she's gonna show something.
Yeah, let's
Wow,
see
yeah,
it.
okay.
Nice.
I
This
have
is
that. I
perfect.
got that the other day. Amazon, I think, has them for like $20, and it's
We
amazing.
got it. We got the Kickstarter, and actually, Darkness is on Kickstarter right now, so we
Yeah.
just jumped on that one too. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this one was from the Kickstarter. We got all the special fucking googads and stuff.
I missed
And
that,
then-
and I'm so pissed. Like, I didn't
Yeah,
even know about it. Oh, man, that's awesome. Good
Is that,
job.
is that
That
the
was fine.
is that
and
the Michael
then-
Turner cover?
Mhm. See, I have mine in singles still.
Did you remember the TV show? I remembered Witchblade, the TV show. I
Yeah.
It was terrible.
Colossal
It wasn't
failure.
as good. Like if they redo it, they have to have the more organic metal armor and shit.
I took mine out. I
Number
played
one.
Number 1.
Wow, that's cool.
All right, Christy, what was your
Yeah, I have-
favorite?
Michael Turner, D-Tron, and J.D. Smith.
Remember, you showed it off.
I
Yeah.
would say, the thing is, I go for an oldie but goodie. Like I have a few covers that I really like, but because I like the covers
This is
and
Ebass.
Ebas, Eric Basildua.
Yeah, this is.
So one of the things that I'm most excited about in my career so far is that I just recently edited a book that Ebass did a cover for.
nice.
And
Yes.
so I'm excited to be able to walk up to him, get him to sign that book, and then tell him, by the way, right below your name, that's me, motherfucker. And the idea of being able to say that to him blows my stupid little brain.
What book was that?
That was Money Michael Moore's Loco Hero.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's fucking awesome.
It's a good
I
book.
didn't know they
Oh,
teamed
that-
up.
Well,
I didn't know that. either.
Okay, so like on eBay, somebody was selling a lot of Witchblade and People comics, and this was in like a lot of 13 books. It was like Witchblade and Vampirella, Witchblade and Lady Death, and then I was like, oh, cool. And I didn't even see this in the description, so I looked at it, and this cover and the interiors are Ebass, and I'm like, oh shit, son.
Early
It'd
Ebas.
be awesome if you guys can get this. Like, it's in banged up condition, but I'm a reader and I don't really care, so it was just
I'm a
fun.
reader too.
Yeah, it's just fun.
And okay, so I'm not trying to kiss your ass, December, but I believe
It's already
that
done.
you could actually play a really good Sarah Pazzini.
Probably.
You would do really well at that.
I mean, my dad was a cop, and I don't really take any shit, so I've been around the cops, and I love Witchblade, and I've been
I
reading
think you
it,
would
so
do a great Sarah Pazzini.
probably, and I say that because I don't want anyone else to fuck it up, so I would really like try my hardest at it, and I want to do it, and I've wanted to do it for a really long time. So hopefully, if there's an occasion for it, maybe, but I would try like really hard. But thank you for putting faith in me, because
Yeah.
if
For the
anybody's
5 of
listening,
you
I
out
would
there
do it.
listening, if any of you have ties to fucking Top Cow,
Yeah,
let
no
them know.
kidding. I love
December
Top Cow
would
too.
jump
I've
on
been a
that
fan
roll.
since I was little.
Boy, I really hope Mark Silvestri is watching right now.
Yeah.
If he is, he stopped watching.
Oh, speaking of, okay, so if you guys haven't had a chance to, this one's also a really good one if you're readers, even if you're a cover fan. Witchblade in the Darkness.
Oh, Witchblade Darkness, yeah.
They teamed up. This one is the
Darkness.
Shit, hang on. This one's the first one in it. They're kind of hard to track down just because it's called like Witchblade Darkness, and then this one is like Darkness Witchblade.
Darkness Witchblade.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Wolverine, Witchblade, and Witchblade, Wolverine.
Yeah, exactly. They're so fucking good though. Like I love these guys.
Yeah, they are.
Right? Like you probably read them. Like they're
This is why I need all the money.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive either.
Woo!
How long
All
ago was it released?
This one
2000?
shit, this one was like 99, I think.
Damn.
Hang on, let me see.
It's like late 90s, early 2000s.
Well, yeah,
Ron
Witchblade was
March.
99, I want to say.
Ron March was the best
We'll
fucking
put
thing
it
to
this
happen
way,
to Witchblade.
Christy. This is the ad on the back.
And has a VHS.
Yeah.
That's how old school.
Oh, yeah.
December 1999.
So I have a feeling this is the drunk side of the screen.
High five.
And then you guys.
I really like
You guys
Michael
both
Turner.
I like coloring books.
He switched over to Coke.
Well, and we
No, it's still Budweiser. I ran out of bottles.
I was like, I thought you switched over to Coca-Cola.
No, I don't mix alcohol and garbage.
So, what is your ultimate drink? That one drink that's your drink.
Who?
Who you talking to? You talking to me?
Armagnac 1979.
What is it?
Armagnac 1979. The type of cognac.
Ooh, okay. Whoa, you are. I
Classy.
like that.
I've had a chance to taste many of them. There's also this other rum that I really like. It's try to remember the name of that rum, but it was my favorite. And it's not going to happen again because the woman that did it, it's a woman-run distillery. It's rum. And I forgot. I think it's supposed to be like no, there was another bottle that I tried that was Filipino style rum, but this was more like in casks. Like she did this in casks for 10 years, but she didn't toast it. So, you know how a lot of liquor gets its amber coloring, like cognacs and rums and stuff. They toast the cask. Well, she didn't do that, so it like fermented for 10 years. And she took it out, and then she learned she had to toast the cask. So she had to toast the casks and then put it in for another 10 years. And it's the nicest fucking rum I've ever had. I forget the name of it. Let me ask my friend.
Wow. For me, probably the best thing I ever had was Johnny Walker Blue. Blue's really good, dude.
Yeah,
you know
this,
my boy Blue.
Keep drinking your Budweiser, you little bitch.
Hey,
Yeah, like-
hey!
that's like piss.
I haven't even named my favorite drink yet, so don't even go there, sister.
That's like piss.
Okay, what's your favorite drink?
Oh, that was, it used to be. It used to be. Oh god. It used to be
Blue ribbon on ice.
some kind of Smirnoff. I don't remember which brand of Smirnoff. And then for a while it was Fireball.
Birthday cake.
And then now I've moved on to Budweiser. But my go-to drink would probably have to be what's the drink that the dude drinks in the Big Lebowski?
Sean's getting irritated. You better say
White Russian. White
Like
Russian.
that.
White Russian. I like a White Russian. All day, every day.
Nice. I like it. I like my liquor straight. Like I like good whiskey. I like good bourbon. I like good. I like mixed drinks, but they have to be done right.
Yeah.
I've done.
I like it when I can't taste the alcohol.
Right.
My
I mean,
wife
that's
is
the
the
thing.
same way.
Yeah, but like some rums I like. There's a Filipino rum that Tony had too, and like I tried that as well. Like I've tried all sorts. And there's like Armagnac. There's different Armagnacs. But like the rum selection is good. I'm not so much into gin so much. I'll drink it if I want, but there's certain things that I would say the rums right now are my favorite.
Nice. Now, are you a white rum or a dark rum?
I think I'm more into dark rum. I think white rum, not so much. You know, it's like at least I haven't tried a white rum that I really liked. The only white rums that I know are like the fucking the store brands, and they're okay, but like Bacardi or something. But like I haven't been introduced to any white rums that are actually tasty. But I kind of like the amber color or the caramelization of the regular rum.
Shout out to Jason Doobie. I'm 5 beer in and a bit. Hey, shout out to Jason. Guess what? So am I.
Hey, look
Wow,
at
Jim.
Doobie.
Wow.
Oh, I love Jason. Jason,
We miss
if you're
you,
watching,
we
I
love
hope
you.
you're watching because I got your book right here, Jason, and it's got your signature on it right on the bottom. Zoom in on it. There you go. Right. You can't see it because it's in gold.
Because it's in gold.
Like
As
today's
far as
like
favorite drinks, this is where I totally own the fact that I'm a bitch. Because I don't like the taste of alcohol, so anything fruity. So obviously, the Four
Yes.
Loko is the obtainable easy drinks.
Yeah.
I had peach earlier. I'm on watermelon now.
oh, fuck.
Other than that, I will throw vodka and Jolly Ranchers and ice in a blender, and I will drink that all day long.
Sean,
I gotta
looks like
try
the
that.
type of
I gotta
person
try that
like,
out.
Nobody is gonna judge you for what you drink because you look like you can fucking throw down in like any heavy metal. Like
I'll judge the fuck out of them. I'll do it all day long.
I'll be right back.
I drank a whole fucking thing of Four Loko. That shit hurts. Like, it's not because like I couldn't take the alcohol, but there was so much alcohol and sugar that it made like half my head be splitting. It was like, and this was before they regulated it to an energy, like from an energy drink as on top of that. So you had like all these fucking different things like fucking with you. So it would just be this.
Well, it's because it doesn't hit you until you come down.
Yeah, it's bad. Like it's like you get fucked on Four Loko, and even if you eat and stuff, it'll just hurt like down here. That's like the headache I got. And
Giovanni, what's your drink?
I don't drink that much, but Jack Daniels is Jack and Coke, and I used to drink Jaeger bombs. White Russian is actually pretty good, but I'm not a big drinker, so
yeah.
I just have Jack and Coke, and I've never gotten drunk, so.
You haven't tried hard enough.
Yeah, I've gotten pretty blasted.
I haven't gotten drunk either, Giovanni.
You've
Yeah,
never
I have
gotten
Mexican
drunk,
in-
December?
No, I don't drink.
Nor do I.
I did the stupid college thing, and then I like as you get older, you're just like getting drunk. Like if I drink, it's to enjoy things. So
Yeah,
it's like,
I usually try to regulate to the fuzzy face, and then I slow down.
yeah, because like hangovers hurt now. It's like hangovers are a bitch now.
I just drink water. I'm good.
Yeah, I mean for me, go on. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Well, like sorry. No, for me, I'm just like because after my surgery, like I have a smaller pancreas than I do now, than I did then. And I think I can hold my liquor still pretty well, but I'm kind of at this point now after recovering from abdominal surgery and all this other shit. It's sort of like I don't feel like getting blasted anymore. And it actually, when I see people doing like crazy shots, actually my pancreas starts hurting. Like, oh,
I believe it.
yeah. I mean, I could take a lot. I have a really high tolerance, but it's just that, you know, I just have to kind of just take it easy. So if I start getting kind of buzzed or a little bit of a buzz, then I slow down because it's like, you know, because they rewired my whole digestive system. So it's like, I think barfing would probably not be something I would want to explore at this point.
Kitty, I hear her. Is she still pissed at you?
I don't know. That might be my orange cat. My orange cat neurotically starts scratching at like fucking like stuff. Here, Spam, come here.
Spam? You named your cat Spam?
Here, Spam's out here. Come here, Spam.
Yes.
Hi, buddy.
Oh,
That was my favorite moment so far. Spam? You named your cat Spam?
it's probably because he's like always there when you don't want it or something. Yes. Oh, a child.
That's a big one.
He's a noodle.
You're a chunk. Yes.
No, he's skinny. See, look.
Oh, yes.
Ow.
Skeletor.
He's a let me out. Let go.
Like fucking human, I fucking tell you when I want to be held.
Yeah, and his head, his like thing is like all like whippy and stuff.
Our first cat, the first cat that Wendy and I had together, he had like a prehensile tail.
Oh,
and
yeah?
so he would walk by tables and it would fucking wrap around a glass and pull it right off the table.
Wow. Yeah, he'll just kind of do little asshole things sometimes. He's not an asshole. He's actually a really nice cat. But when he's the older one, but like sometimes he'd get the asshole look on his face when she was a kitten and just do this on her stomach, like just like squish her stomach, and she would get pissed at him. I mean, she's a bitch. Get off of the garbage. She's kind of like she was kind of a bitch to him too. Like there are times like where she took a swing at him, and you could hear the air whoosh in the paw. Basically, like, dude, don't fuck with a black cat, man.
Well,
Jim, are you okay?
No, what?
Jim is seeing through time right now.
Yeah.
I know. You can see through time.
He can see the wavelengths.
My eyes are just
really
like
hard, and then he just
fucking-
starts smiling like he can see like musical notes.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know what's up with my eyes. I got glaucoma. There's the thing. Hand in there.
well, I think we just hit 2 hours. I think we're pretty good. We all had a good time. You guys,
Nothing
not ready
but
to
a good time.
You
There's some
guys
hair
wanna-
metal for
you
you,
guys
Chuck. Some
wanna keep going for a
poison.
bit?
We'll go a little bit longer.
Now you guys are gonna start asking me questions again.
Mhm.
oh
Wait,
shit!
December. Wait, if
I
any of you
start
guys,
to shut it down, and everybody goes, "Oh, okay, we can keep going. We can keep going."
I'm out.
Yeah, right.
Jim is out, period.
I'm in that
Jim's
brutal
not out till he
honesty,
passes
but
out.
I'm so gone. I won't remember any of this.
Better hope.
we'll just tell you stripped naked and you like sold yourself off like a Tijuana whore.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Wow.
Tijuana was good to us.
I like the Philippines. I met some Filipino hookers.
Were
you
they
got all
female?
quiet, like, I wonder
Were
if
they-
she's listening.
I gotta keep my voice low because my girlfriend's in the other room.
It's not she has the internet, and she can
Tell
look
us all about it. She's never gonna watch.
Well, that is true. So there was on board the USS Ohio, and
It's all bad.
So-
Chuck.
yeah, I had some good times.
Don't tell me that you were on the receiving end of the donkey show.
Oh God, those are the worst. Literally, like no, not like not a part of it. Not a part of it. Watching it, it's just like it sounds cool in movies, but then you watch it and it's like, ugh.
I've heard stories. Like one of my buddies, like who ironically lives in Illinois. He's in Burbank. He just says, "It's something."
It's Hollywood likes to church it up because you see it for real and you're just like, and then the worst part is the chick that does it like afterwards when she's walking around the bars like trying to hook up with dudes, and then there's dudes that came in the bar that didn't see what she just did, and then it's just like no.
I guess like one guy told me he was a Navy dude. He told me like they got one like they just finished, Donkey just finished in her and everything. And like there was this guy all passed out at the bar, so his buddies think it's a great idea to pick him up and throw him face first in between the women's legs.
Oh,
Just went for it right after, and I'm like,
Dude, that's all bad.
oh.
Yeah, it's not like those Hollywood movies, kids. If you see Clerks 2 or The Bachelor Party, it ain't like that.
I think okay. I saw the first Clerks, but I take it that they saw the donkey show and they're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that was in the second one.
Yeah, the second one they're like, we're gonna do something like just all that we've always wanted to do since we saw The Bachelor Party, which The Bachelor Party was basically the 80s version of The Hangover.
well,
Tom
Hangover is now the 2000 version of Bachelor Party, but I know about Bachelor Party.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would turn you off sex forever, like just watching it.
I'm fine.
I know you
No,
are.
I completely agree.
I'm
If
fine.
the PSA
I don't
on
drink.
the
I've
bottom.
been having Mountain Dew all night. I mean,
I've been
technically, I'm not
having
okay, but
Budweiser all night, and
Here.
my phone is melting.
I think those are your brain cells, Jim.
You guys are my coping mechanism, so we're all good.
Yeah, same.
Oh, look, she's like going nuts. My cat. I'm like having her play with my. Oh, petting with my. Oh, she's getting mad. She's not getting mad. I'm just like petting her with my piece of jewelry, and she's like, she's going, "Fuck you, fuck you." She likes jewelry.
What are you eating, Chuck?
Hey, real quick, everybody. Jason Doobie is available for commissions, and Scattered Studios is your one-stop shop in creating your comic book project. Check them out online.
Woo! Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, look at her. She's like fighting it. She's the evil queen now. Come here. Can I put you on this like evil queen?
Sean and I were just talking. We realized we actually have a lot more covers than we expected to have. So we're definitely done buying covers.
Yeah, it just kind of happened. Like
it did.
But I think we're in a good spot, man.
Very good.
I don't know what's up with my black cat. She's so posh. She just bites jewelry.
She's showing you her fangs and what she's capable of.
Yeah, well, she likes the blood red crystal, so she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna bite them now." Like,
Jim, what the hell are you doing? It's like the second time that you've done that.
Jim is drunk as fuck.
Yeah. How are you that drunk?
I've been drinking before this podcast even started. So. My phone's about to melt. I got to jump off here. It was a great time. I enjoyed every minute of it.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you, Jim.
I don't want to embarrass myself, so it'd be good for me to get off before I say anything incriminating.
It's a little late for that, but okay.
Yeah. You already talked about the dead body in your fridge.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say.
All the bits and
right
pieces.
Next to the
The blueberries. Okay, I'll see you guys.
I'll see you guys through it.
So is his phone fucked up? That's why it's overheating all the time?
Yeah.
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 He's literally done entire shows in his fucking freezer. It's the best.
I thought they were joking when, like, I did one a couple of shows ago, and then I saw him, like, run to his freezer, open the door, and then, like, shove it in there with the ice trays. I'm like, what the hell is he doing? And then I'm like, they weren't kidding. Oh, my God. And then he's like, hey, I got Eggos right here, and here's my pizza. I'm like, oh, my God.
Red
I think
Baron.
that's the first one that I've watched because I just recently started watching the Unscripted.
Now you can just see my cat bite my crown. See?
Yes. Oh, so precious.
I've reached the vulnerable stage, so take it easy.
Oh, I'm taking advantage of your ass. Literally.
Are you gonna split
Now,
him?
Chuck.
Are you gonna split him in half like how Captain America ripped apart that log?
Whoa.
Oh yeah. Tony went up to that guy. He messaged him and he tried to send him a gif of Captain America doing that. And he asked him, "Hey, do you still want to go?" But he says, "I think that guy blocked me now."
Oh no! Just scared out of his mind.
Yeah, he just wrote, "You and Tony go away." I love doing the fucking. Let me actually find hilarious internet and I'll put it up there. All right, come on, move down. I got to type. It's nice that you chewed on my red crystals. Frown. Let me look it up. Let me find it, and then when I do the album, I'll do like hilarious internet. Where is it? Where is that stupid thing? Oh, right here, hilarious internet. So let me think of see the actual post, and I'll put it up here. Should I put it up in the main chat just for people can look at it?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that.
Anything that gets people to engage and associate with who you are is beneficial, man. For
right.
sure.
She's new to this.
Let's see. So you can start from there. I'll put this up here. Here's my Facebook, guys. Have fun. All right. So I'm going to put this in here in the main chat. Here, you can read that whole thing. I think it should work. You can all read it along. Meredith actually makes a cameo, but not intentionally.
Hot. I can't check it out. I'm afraid of. I'm on my phone right now.
Right? You click out of one thing and everything else shuts off.
Well, I could literally shut down the whole fucking show. So yeah, I just don't want to do it.
Why don't you try? Do you have a laptop? Maybe you can take a look at it there.
Yeah, I'll check it out on my laptop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, everybody's reading it.
Right?
Do you have Morticia on there, Christy, on your Facebook?
Oh yeah, I put that up there as a joke.
I love you even more now. It's like my favorite person.
It's like I like her a lot. Like, you know, people say, "Oh, Harley and Joker are relationship goals."
No, her
No.
no, all the way.
No, Morticia. Like, I kind of actually, even though I like the classic, the Angelica Houston Morticia and the Raul Julia one was better. I think.
Yeah. I totally agree with that. That was actually like when I saw that as a little girl, I was like, that is the type of relationship I want and I'm going to have later.
It's like
That was
you did things to me that I couldn't even fathom, and now I'm scared. And it's like going, do it again.
Yeah.
Here's another one. That's the dude with a dick, and it has the Kraken on there. Put it up for everybody else to read. Now everybody's all quiet, like.
I've seen the dick, so you guys have fun.
So I've had enough.
Ooh, it's still going. Oh yeah. You mean like the guy trying to go and have me talk nasty to him in the worst possible way ever? It's like, give it to me. I'm smart. When I heard that, when I saw that, I was like, okay, you just want to have net sex. Okay, well, I better go fuck with you now.
Katrina, nice new avatar there. Good for you, girl.
I was gonna say the same thing.
Right? She's looking good.
Like that. Yeah, that's cool.
It's like, I'm all tied up and I want to play horsey with you.
Look at Sean's like, I ain't saying no.
I'm sufficiently drunk to where I have to actually concentrate on what I'm trying to say.
Well, you have excellent taste, Katrina.
Yeah.
It's a nice picture.
Yes.
Yep.
I always wanted to look at that
How
old
many of you guys like Sunstone? Do you have Sunstone fans?
I've been watching. So I recently checked out Sunstone because my wife's favorite artist is Stefan Sejic, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's so awesome.
Surprisingly cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was surprised. I mean, obviously it's fairly, BDSM, but
you saying it's fairly BDSM is like saying The Simpsons are fairly yellow.
That's funny.
Okay, so the rum that I was talking about, it's Ron de El Salvador Chihuatan. It's good shit.
cool. I edit a BDSM book, so that's why I'm like, that's fairly BDSM.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for the people that live on planet Earth, Sunstone is BDSM and it's fucking awesome, but it is a cute story. Anybody that is nervous about falling in love and telling somebody about it, like that story really is for you because it's so fucking real and it's like all the feels. It's like, oh shit, that's so accurate.
Yeah.
I actually like Secretary. Somebody tried to cancel Secretary. I'm like, go fuck yourself. These are two people that
I love that movie.
Yeah, they're in an actual decent relationship with each other, like a good relationship.
A lot of people won't understand that movie, so I think that's what the problem might be. It's like, if you understand what that is, then you'll probably like that.
See, the thing is that they had Edward E. Gray is the original Mr. Gray for me. And then the thing is that they did this stupid crap fanfic, 50 Shades of Grey. And I'm like, what is this? Like, you know enough about it to have an idea, but you have no idea what it is.
That's like the fairy tale, I wish BDSM was like this kind of thing. If you read Anne Rice's The Claiming of Sleeping Beauty, that is...
I have.
Yeah, there you go. That's a more accurate portrayal of...
I was going to say totally different.
Huh?
Yeah. It's totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny.
If that author read that, she would be like, what is this and what is all the spanking?
It's funny.
Okay.
When I was editing, because I'm a pretty vanilla guy, married for most of my adult life, all of my adult life. And so it was funny because my kid walks up. My kid's 18, so it's not a big deal. But I'm editing this fetish book. I've got this big spread page of a woman up on a St. Andrew's cross, and she's like, "Dad, what are you looking at?" I'm like, "I swear I'm fucking working. Like, I'm not even kidding."
It's research, I swear.
And like I have notes like, ball gag is 2 words and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, my notes are so fucked up. And she's just like, okay, I'm just going to leave you be. Probably for the best.
Yeah, I've learned is like BDSM people are like more normal than regular people.
Well, it's because they have that way of getting it out.
Like actual BDSM people, I mean, I'm not in the scene, but I have friends in it, right?
Yeah.
And like a lot of their relationships are actually pretty healthy because like they know what they want and they know how to express it. And I think it's kind of funny.
Thank you, exactly. Yes, that right there.
What was that?
Communication. There's communication there, and that's the most important thing. And a lot of people, I think, get clammed up in their relationships because they fail to communicate properly.
Well, and you guys also understand and have to have consent, and that's such a big deal with what happens in a BDSM relationship. So because of that, you're not usually walking over any lines because you've drawn those lines right away.
And it's another level of trust.
And you're not what? Yeah.
John, I heard you. Yeah, you're right. That's like a lot of what that's supposed to be, but that's not really communicated in the popular Shades of Grey books. Even if you're not in a BDSM relationship, all relationships you should communicate. Like if you want to try something or do something that your partner isn't aware of, just talk to them first instead of looking elsewhere or something like that, because you're gonna fucking cause so many other fucking problems. Just fucking talk to your person.
Even if you're in a relationship, I think people are apprehensive because they're afraid of still being judged by the people they're with, rather than voicing an interest and being like, I'm into it or not into it, because usually that works both ways. And so you'd probably end up being surprised at what the other person is kind of into.
You know what? Your person loves you and they care about you and they're probably into it too. So maybe just try talking to them.
Or even if they're not even into it, but willing to try it out or willing to make a sacrifice of some sort, or a reasonable sacrifice for your enjoyment because they appreciate you that much.
Couples that play together stay together, people. We want you happy.
You heard her, Wendy.
That Sean guy looks like he's in the black hole. It's like, is he from the buttworm from below?
I could turn on the kitchen light.
Nah.
I don't give a fuck.
That sounds like something a serial killer would say, Sean.
You put the lotion in the
kitchen light.
I just have all the other lights off. There's no reason for it. Everything costs money these days, and I'm a broke bitch.
But how could that possibly be when you have a comic book like Belial?
Come towards the light.
It's because of Belial that he's a broke bitch.
For sure. That's the truth. That's right. The next one is gonna be fire, dude.
Yeah, I feel good.
I thought the first one was good.
No, it was good, but the issue was when we finally got it, it was towards the end of the year. And so I got to bring it to one convention. And then I was like, that's okay. I have another convention coming in March. I'll just hoard up my copies and I'll bring them in March. And then everything got shut the fuck down. I haven't been able to sell any at any shows.
Yeah, I was supposed to have one in April.
Did you guys look into C2E2?
It's too far away for both of us.
That is a bitch-ass excuse. You guys need to come over to C2E2.
Okay. I got a buddy I know I could stay with. I could totally stay at Eric's house, at Cockrell's house.
If I had my taxes back, I'd probably consider it, just to get us all in one spot.
Right.
The memory is worth more than the money.
Yeah.
Russ has a request for you guys. It looks like.
Just take your pants off and do the helicopter in places that impresses all the
perhaps he's talking about me and Christy, though.
I think so.
I don't know if I'm so much a helicopter as much as a light switch.
All right, let's do. No, just kidding. That reminds me of that song "Three-Way" with Lady Gaga and Justin Timberlake. This Lonely Island. It's like, it's okay when it's in a three-way. It's not gay when it's in a three-way with a honey and a little and some leeway. The area is gray in a 1, 2, 3-way.
I think you've listened to it a bit, yeah?
I love that fucking song. It's great. They just write the weirdest shit, and you're like, okay.
Is it you, Rob?
Because it's shut. Well, everything's like shut down for right now.
I know, right?
When is that supposed to be?
I thought
it's next year, March. When is it? I know that it's later on in March, because this year it was February, and it was such a bullshit block of dates that everybody was pissed off, because we're like, it's Chicago and it's winter. Like, as soon as you say winter, like February in Chicago, people are just like, fuck you, dude. Like, no.
All right.
I remember it was very early March. Really early March, yeah.
One time they had it like in April, and I mean, it was still like, you can't predict weather like in Illinois ever. But it's, and Giovanni will appreciate this. Like, I went to a Lana Del Rey Endless Summer tour. It was in May, and it was fucking freezing. Like, we're talking, it was like 40 degrees outside. It was an outdoor show. I was fucking miserable for this, but I wanted to see Lana so bad, and tickets were uber expensive, and I finally got to go, like, and I had to talk to the person I was dating at the time into like, no, it'll be fun, it'll be a good show, because I mean, obviously, like, most guys don't want to see Lana because they like just don't like her, but like it was like a terrible experience because she was awesome, but the whole time it was pissy to me, and it was bad weather, and people were freezing, and bad weather equals bad time.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I wanted my Endless Summer, damn it.
Oh yeah.
It would have been amazing if it was. She looked awesome.
Lucky. I mean,
she sang amazing, dude. Like, she had a heated stage, so it was all good, but we didn't.
That's awesome. Yeah, kind of this year, kind of for me, because I was supposed to go see Orville Peck. I'm not sure if you guys know who that is, but he's a kind of like a neo country singer, and I've never spent a lot of money on tickets because most of the bands I go see are underground, and so me and my girlfriend bought tickets to the meet and greet and all this stuff like that, and then it was like, then this whole thing happened, and it was like, okay, now it's canceled. Like, god damn it,
that sucks.
It's like, yeah, and it's so weird because it's like rare when me and my girlfriend get to agree on something we like or something to see a band we like. So because I keep on telling them I'm gonna take her to a metal show, except that there hasn't been any bands that come here.
Yeah.
So
show I think I went to was a Hobo Johnson show. You guys know who that is?
Oh, wow.
He sounds familiar.
Yeah, I went with my son. He wanted to go, and it was his first concert, so we went, which was pretty dope.
My first concert was Marilyn Manson, like in the 90s.
Mine was Savage Garden. Like,
oh wow, that's
it was like 97, I think.
Yeah,
my first concert was a Merle Haggard Jr.
I saw Blur, and I saw James Brown shortly before he died.
Wow.
I saw like Tool and Sarah McLachlan. I like Sarah McLachlan. Yeah. And I'm trying to think what other I saw the Warped Tour in the 90s too. That was fun as fuck too.
What's the best concert you guys have seen?
You guys are probably not going to believe this, but like singing wise, it was the 1975. They just sounded so fucking good, but the audience was full of like really, like, the fans are just not really the best kind of fans to be around, because they have a very specific kind of like fan base that it's kind of like girls and their moms, because they're not really old enough to get in by themselves, or girls and their boyfriends, like, oh my god. So Yeah, the 1975 was amazing, and this was like before they got like huge famous. So I got to take pictures. Huh?
This is the Smashing Pumpkins?
No, this is the 1975.
I've never heard them. Okay. Sorry.
They have a song called Chocolate, and they also have one called Medicine. I think those are ones that they're kind of big with. But anyway, they sounded so fucking good on stage, and like they took pictures with pretty much everybody. This was in the rave in 2012, I think, 2013. Sounded awesome. And then also I got to do an uber special VIP experience with Evanescence where I got to meet them, so that was fucking awesome.
Oh, wow.
And that was it was Evanescence and the Symphony Orchestra, and that was 2017 in Chicago.
That's really cool.
Yeah, we would sat like second row. Amy Lee was like right there. She's a fucking awesome lady too.
I've heard that.
Yeah, she's like my hero in life.
I think also I've seen No Effects, and I've seen Dance Hall Crashers too on top of that.
No Effects, I think, would be dope.
Yeah, that was funny because I flipped off Fat Mike and he looked at me and was like, thanks, because we were all saying, fuck you, Fat Mike, So it's like
the best concerts I think I've been to. I went to the Anger Management tour, and that was like Ludacris, Exhibit, D12, The Executioners, Eminem, and then Papa Roach for whatever reason. And then
they've actually released some pretty good songs lately too.
Yeah, Papa Roach is great.
Yeah.
What was seeing Eminem like in person?
They're one of those like career concert bands because they sound better in concert even than they do recorded, which is amazing.
I wish I got to see Eminem. You're so lucky.
Let's see, and then
Fucking love Eminem.
I got to see The Offspring and No Doubt.
Yes!
Pretty dope.
My sister saw No Doubt right before they hit it big with Just a Girl.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it was kind of nuts. She went to them and she went into the mosh pit. I didn't go, but she was telling me about it. So yeah. I think so I saw Blur, we all jumped on the stage because he said, "Oh, you want to get on the stage?" and they got pissed at us. Oh, I saw Lush too. I saw Lush on live too. That was pretty cool.
Nice.
I saw Rob Zombie, and I saw him a couple of times, but one time he was doing this thing where you could go into his 3 haunted houses before the concert. So they had them on like an upper level, and then downstairs was the concert when you were done. So like you had to like go up, like your ticket included the 3 haunted houses, which were fucking cool because he's got like access to Hollywood level production stuff.
Yeah.
And then you went downstairs and you fucking like listened to his songs, and it was fucking cool because it was in October, obviously, and just. Yeah, Zombie's fucking awesome.
I used to think it was badass when you beat like Twisted Metal 2 and came
Yes, I love Twisted Metal 2. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I would watch people play it because like sometimes it was hard for me to play it, use the controller, but I remember Twisted Metal 2 and Sweet Tooth and all that shit.
Yeah.
We always use the code for minions so we didn't like fuck around. Me and my brother played that all the time. We still play it. Like we look back now and the graphics aren't that great, like by today's standards. But back then we were just like, this game fucking kicks ass. Like we're gonna be Twister today, and we're gonna see if we can beat it, and then we're gonna be Mr. Slam, and then we're gonna be Roadhog. And it's gonna be amazing.
That game was dope. I'm surprised they didn't turn that into a movie when they were doing other stuff.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it would have been a simple one because there wasn't much, and there were so many different storylines you could have gone with.
I love the villain Calypso. Like you could have done easily. They should do a Netflix show on that actually, because like he's just a fucking bastard.
Yeah.
Little dick.
There was another game that I wanted to see the end of, and it was like it was with Metal Mouth or Motor Mouth, and it was like it was like called not Death Race. It was something else. It was a video game, but it had these really good graphics. The cartoon vignettes were basically done by. It was like stills. But they were done by the same guy that used to illustrate Lobo all the time. It looked like the same. I forgot his name. Like 90s Lobo, like those.
Simon Bisley.
What?
Was it Bisley? Simon Bisley?
I think it was. It sounds familiar. He might have done that one. Yeah, but it was a good. But I don't know what happened at the end of it because, like, it's sort of like you were fucked at the end anyway. But I was kind of curious about it. But Bisley did a lot of stuff. I know that.
Yeah.
He did a lot of Lobo. Like I think he was the artist for Lobo, at least the cover artist.
The Lobo stuff, Contract on God, was like my favorite like storyline.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious because the story about Lobo is like he's like his whole like race is actually peaceful and loving, but he's just the only asshole, and I guess he manages to kill all of them off or something, which is.
Well, we've been at this about 2.5 hours. Are we good, guys?
I think we're good. I'm tired.
Okay, yeah, me
Till
too.
next time, man.
Thank you so much, everybody, for showing up. We had a really good time. It was a fun time. Phil, we missed you. Next week, we'll hang out and we'll have a lot more fucking fun. Thank you, everybody, for coming out. Thank you for pretending like we were doing a good time here. And seriously, thank you guys and all of you guys here. Thank you so much. So, everybody, take care of yourself. And remember, next week, Phil will be back. We're going to have tons of fucking fun. Unscripted. Have a good one, everybody, and buy some fucking comics. Peace out.
Love you guys.
Bye.
Peace out.
Love you.
Right.